Welcome to the Tom Barnard Podcast, brought to you by Bradshaw and Bryant Personal Injury Lawyers at MinnesotaPersonalInjury.com with
co-host Kristyn Burtt
and a Barnard.
Kristyn Burtt and London.
And London too, ladies and gentlemen.
And of course Jude's here, but he's passed out from gardening excitement.
There you go. Kristyn Burtt Entertainment News brought to you by North American Banking Company. Go to nabankco.com to learn more. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Kristyn, I just want to take up about the first 5, 6, 7 minutes of the show, but you're going to love this. So we've been back in town. Well, it's 9 days now today. Today would be the 9th day, right?
I think so.
8 or 9.
Some amount of days.
It's a blur.
8 or 9 days. We've gone to a Twins game, and this is an important part of it. We've gone to a Twins game. We've gone, what else have we done? We've gone.
We went to a party. We went to a dance recital. We went to a soccer game.
Yep.
Lots of stuff going on.
At those games, Kristyn Burtt and everybody else here, I have gotten, as of today, because it just happened today again with 3 other people, 49 people have come up and said, when are you going to start doing a radio show again? We loved you on the radio. You listened for 30 years. We listened for 37 years. We listened for people literally it's literally like 4 a day, 5 a day, whatever it is, that come up and said they love the KQ morning show. Why'd they ever take it off? I just don't understand what that was all about. But then they mentioned this other woman, Kristyn something, Burtt, maybe that might be what it is. No, every person on the show got high compliments from these people. Like I said, today there's a man next door working on the house next door. Well, he came over. He's a huge listener to the KQ morning show back in the day. And, you know, I would say still about 2/3 of the people don't know that there's a podcast yet. They don't even know. So I had to, point that out to him, get on there and all the rest of it. But not one negative word about anybody. All 49 people, men and women, pretty even mix, as a matter of fact. Matter of fact, the 49th one was sitting on a bench with me when Catherine came to pick me up from the gym. And she was just a sweetheart. But seriously,
Martha? Was her name Martha?
Martha. Her name was Martha.
Ex-school teacher.
But yeah, man working on the house next door. Ex-school teacher. Who's the third?
Actually, the guy working next door he knocked on the door at about 9 a.m. I answer. He says, I'm here to tuck point your house. I'm like, what is tuck pointing?
I wouldn't know what is tuck pointing. I wouldn't know.
Tuck pointing is the mortar in between your bricks.
Okay.
It's just called mortar.
For some strange reason, when they repair it, it's called tuck pointing.
Oh, you tuck and then you point.
I don't know why it's called tuck pointing, but that's what it is. And the HOA sent him here.
Yeah, he's working on the house next door, not this one. But
he did ours first.
Oh, he did. Oh, did he?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's nice. But seriously, not one negative word about anybody from all 49 people. There's a picture when Alex gets here. We're going to post these 2 guys sitting right behind us at the Twins game yesterday. They are both big listeners. I don't know how all these people recognize me, but I suppose I was on TV and stuff enough that they would know what I look like. But
I think a lot of times just when you open your mouth and talk.
Yeah, that's true. It's a very
your voice is very. It's unique.
Yeah, it is
unique. But I just wanted everybody on the show to know, and all our listeners to know, the support you've given us. And I have to find a way, maybe buy 10-second spots, although nobody watches local TV anymore either. That's the other part.
Mm-hmm.
How am I going to get the word out that we even have a podcast if there's nowhere to put it?
Well,
other podcasts.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
I know. I mean, I'm seeing more and more local news people doing so much more social media work. They're posting on there nonstop now. It's really it's just the game has changed. And if people
take a look, at like Don Lemon, Tucker Carlson, Megyn Kelly, all independent journalists now, like all out there on their own. Yep. And Don Lemon was very frank. He said, by 2027, I will have out-earned my CNN contract, which we know he made a lot of money at CNN. Doing independent journalism, because he can sit here and he can do subscriptions and things like that, and the money's going directly to him. It's amazing.
Well, there it is.
Yeah,
I mean,
Well, that's a big part of it. Is CNN doesn't take their 80%.
right.
Man.
That's very true.
Mhm.
Money goes to him, and and he's able. All of them, Tucker, Megan, they're all able to do the type of journalism that they were trained to do. You may not agree with what who they are or what side they're
I
on,
understand.
but they're
Yep.
able to get the message across in ways without the network constraints.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I just wanted everybody on the show to know that out of 49 people so far in, I guess it'd be about 8 days, not one negative comment about anything. They love the show. They love this show. There were between the ages, I would say, of about 35 and 90 years
90.
old.
Well,
Oh yeah,
What a
absolutely.
demographic span.
Yeah, but a lot of
It
demos
really
there,
is.
right? But so I wanted to thank them, obviously, on the show. You people were unbelievably kind, and they're still coming. Like I said, I just started counting up the numbers because I went through talking. Not one negative word. Well, we should have done this and that. They loved everything. They loved everything about this show, everybody on the show, everybody on the old show. Yeah, I do have to figure out a way to get the word out. Because some people don't know, you can put podcasts right on your car radio. People
Well,
don't.
depending on the car.
Well, yeah, it depends on the car.
But I mean, pretty much every car made within the past 10 years at least has something like Android Auto or
Apple Play.
Apple.
CarPlay, yeah.
CarPlay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Um,
what they suggested to me is, why don't you tell everybody like me who's listening to the show to go out and get 5 other people to listen to the show, and then you wouldn't have to worry about it. It was like, okay, I could do that.
Well, there are all kinds of ideas, billboards, and wrapping your car with your face.
Yeah, that's a good
Wrapping
idea.
your car is surprisingly effective if you're doing a
Huh.
lot of driving.
What do you mean you wrap your car? What are you wrapping your car? What's that?
They've got
A
this
car wrap.
plastic wrap that you can put any mess. You've seen them. People advertise their businesses all the time on their cars.
I guarantee you, if I did that the first time, I'd park in the wrong place and somebody'd smash out the windshield because my name's on it.
That could be.
Yeah, it's pretty polarized here in Minnesota.
I used to live near JoJo Siwa. I think a lot of people know JoJo Siwa from Dance Moms and anyone who was young, probably, and Nickelodeon and everything. I used to live near her, and she had her car wrapped. And at one point, I think she had like a VW Bug, then she had a Prius, then she had a Tesla. And it was like the best form of advertising. She was always at Michael's going to get more bedazzling because she was always in sparkles and glitter. So my Michael's is just down the street. I'd be like, oh, JoJo's back here again.
It's so sweet because they all want, they shake your hand or give you a hug or just not one negative comment in the 8 days they've been coming over. When Alex gets here, we're going to post a picture. There are 2 guys sitting right behind us at the Twins game yesterday.
One was a Cardinals fan.
One was a Cardinals fan.
Uh-oh.
He loved it. He loved the show, so that was very nice. And then his buddy was with him. 2 of the nicest guys you'd ever want to meet. And when Alex gets here, we'll post the picture because we took a 3-person picture.
I can do it.
Yeah,
Can
you can do it.
Mom can figure
Yeah,
out.
it was a gorgeous day for a ball game.
It was.
And we won.
Twins won yesterday.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I'll finish with just the gratitude that I have for all the nice things you said about my almost 50-year radio career. But the 37 years at KQ is at the top of the list for them. Obviously, it just worked out really, really well. But unfortunately, I can't even go to somebody and say, hey, would you put my show back on radio? Because nobody listens to the radio
No,
anymore.
you don't need to be on radio anymore. I honestly think podcasts is like the way to go. That's all I listen to. I listen to podcasts and audiobooks.
You listen to potties? Do you?
Potties? Yeah, potties.
Potties. We listen to potties.
Podcasts and audiobooks are the 2 things that I'm constantly listening to.
I'm only going to send one photo because they all look exactly the same.
Yeah, they do. But I'll close with the fact that, once again, how nice everybody was about it. It was just such a thrill, and it's very uplifting. I mean, anybody at their job likes to hear. And back in the day, it didn't ever happen. If you could do the greatest job as a welder or something, but nobody ever told you what a great job you're doing.
Or tuck pointing.
Thank God.
Yeah.
What's that?
Or tuck pointing.
I said or tuck.
Or tuck pointing. Yeah,
Whatever
there
you
you
know
go.
that you-
Pointing.
Now that we know what it is.
I know now that we've learned.
So again, yeah, thank you very much. It's made my week. I don't want, go around going, I'm me, notice me. They just somehow they all, and I guess I did appear on television quite a bit, but not every day or anything like that.
No, but everyone knows your voice.
I
Everyone knows
guess.
your voice.
Not yet.
Well, you haven't got, well, whenever you get it, Andy, just let us know. But I just wanted you to know too that you have a ton of fans out there. They love watching you.
Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. Everyone's so sweet. Everyone's very nice to me. They'll DM me all the time, and I do respond to DMs.
Do you?
I do. Yeah, I message people back. Sometimes they have questions or they want me to talk about a certain show or movie, and I'm like, I gotcha. So
Good for your algorithm.
yeah,
You gotta do it.
absolutely.
Now you should stay on the show all day today because a radio legend is going to be on with us later on today. Jack Hicks is going to come on the show. I work with Jack at KQ. I don't know how many years, but he's one of the nicest men you'd ever want to meet. So having him on is going to be a thrill. Jack Hicks from the old KQ radio station.
How fun.
KCLD in St. Cloud. He was up there.
Oh, that's right. KCLD in St. Cloud
I
too.
think he was like a program director or something up there.
Yeah, probably.
We'll find out all about it.
Really good guy.
You'll get the inside scoop.
We will. We will.
So what's going on in your world, sister?
World Cup. I spent the whole weekend doing World Cup activities, which was really, really fun. Friday, I went to the viewing party for USA versus Paraguay. Paraguay. AWOL Vision. Andy, I sent you a photo just so people could see. We got to watch them, just as an example, on their new projection screens. And it's a projector with the screens. They're like 150 inches.
Is that this Monsters Inc. Photoshop?
Yeah, the Monsters Inc. Yep. So you guys can just take a look. So we were watching them on all these like 150-inch screens, like 4K, like super crisp. At this party, and the CEO Andy Zhao took me around just talking about it. They're for home theaters, and you can buy different components. You can buy the projector, and you can buy the screen, and you can buy the whole thing. At top of the line is $6,000, which to me sounds relatively affordable for compared to people were installing $100,000 home theaters not that long ago.
Well, yeah, that's true.
So it's unbelievable to me. And if you buy the projector itself, it's a lot less in price, but it was really interesting just to see all that technology at work and see soccer in its nice crisp clear. It was very, very fun to watch with a group. I don't really follow soccer by any means. And then Bill and I yesterday were invited to, do you guys have Fogo de Chão? Brazilian steakhouse. They invited me to go and try their cocktail. This is their World Cup cocktail, and if you see, that is a dragon fruit at the top, but they designed it, because obviously it looks like a soccer ball.
It does,
and they gave us their full experience. So I am in like a meat hangover today. But I just wanted to let people know, because I know you guys have one in Minneapolis. If anyone is like super interested in World Cup and everything else, they're doing viewing parties there. They have one the 19th and one the 24th, and they're doing special menus at like $50 to $55. So, and you get there's so more food than you know what to do with.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah. It is great. That was a rather large glass, wasn't it?
I that one glass lasted me the full 2 hours that we ate. I had one drink.
That's pretty sizable, I would think.
Yeah.
I was never a big whiskey drinker. I think I tried whiskey when I was like in my late teens, and whiskey and I were not a good match.
Well, when you're eating that much meat, you need the whiskey to flush your arteries out.
There you go.
What the hell is that?
Burn away all the fat.
So delicious. And we had like a creme brulee cheesecake. So it was a cheesecake, but encrusted in a creme brulee casing. And it's made in house. And the cheesecake wasn't dense. It was like light and fluffy. And it was, I'm not really a cheesecake girl. And they call them gaucho. They don't call them waiters. Our gaucho said, you must try this cheesecake. I'm like, okay. It was good.
Yeah, we went to a sushi place last night in the Mall of America where they've got the conveyor belt. And
those are fun.
It was Sage's special birthday dinner.
Yep.
So we went to this place, and it's a very small restaurant. It's got the robots that bring you your drinks, and the conveyor belt. And they were sitting right next to the conveyor belt. And he goes, "What's a Nye cheesecake?" We're like,
Oh.
New York cheesecake.
Yeah.
Nye cheesecake.
NY cheesecake.
Did you have a Nye cheesecake in honor of the Knicks?
No,
Oh,
we
the Knicks
had,
did win.
What did we have? I don't remember what desserts they got, but we did not get a Nye cheesecake. Nobody wanted a
No,
Nye cheesecake.
no Nye cheesecake.
I don't usually think of sushi and cheesecake together in
No,
the
that's
same
a
meal.
gross combo to me. But,
Yeah,
but there's rolls that they put cream cheese in. So I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, they
Like,
had a lot of sticky puddings and things that I would not think of as
Huh.
Japanese at all. But
Yeah,
whatever.
the cream cheese is a very Americanized thing for sushi.
Yeah.
The first time I ever went or had that was in upstate New York, and everything was just filled with cream cheese, and I was
Yeah.
just so grossed out by it.
yeah,
I
I'm not
don't
a
like it
huge-
either. It's very
Yeah.
East Coast, the cream cheese. I've noticed that we don't do cream cheese here on the West Coast.
Well, if you think about it, bagel with some lox and some cream cheese, very New York thing. So why
Yeah.
not make that into a sushi roll?
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Lox and
Yeah.
bagels, though. Oh my, smoked
If you
salmon.
look up
Ooh.
the sushi restaurant at the Mall of America, the listeners are asking. I can't remember what it's
Mall
called.
of America sushi.
Saku or something, or Sakura. I don't know what.
Kura.
Kura.
You were close.
Yeah,
Sakura.
it's very small. It doesn't take. You have to get a reservation if you're going anywhere near dinner hour. But I guess it goes pretty fast. I think we were in and out in like a half an hour
Yep.
because. And you can order off of a menu. They've got the udon noodle soups and all that kind of stuff. And everything comes just flying to your table if you order it. Otherwise, there's a conveyor belt that had all kinds of different stuff. And it was really good.
It just
The
sounds
robot
really
kept
fun
jumping
too.
in my chair because we had 5 people smashed
Oh, yeah.
or 6 people
those
smashed into a
booths were-
table for 4.
Yeah, but that's not even a table for 4. That's tiny.
It was very small. And
Yep.
so the robot was a little rude.
How
But
dare
little-
they?
Little music it kept on going by,
Yeah,
doing little
yep.
jingly music and stuff. It was cute.
That's
And
funny.
also another thing in the Mall of America, I haven't been in the Mall of America. If I go there at all, I go into Nordstrom's and out. I don't like walk around the mall.
Right.
This is the first time I've walked around the mall because the restaurant was pretty deep into the mall. There was like a cereal bar.
Yeah, like breakfast cereal bar.
Oh yeah, we have them here in LA.
What is that?
In the mall. You go to the mall to get a bowl of cereal.
What?
What?
Get a little snack.
I don't get it.
I mean, if it's like $2, I can see doing it.
I'm
but
sure it isn't.
I'm guessing it's not.
Probably like $6 a bowl or something.
Speaking of which,
Yeah.
It just seemed like
going to
I
a
don't know.
Twins game for the first time in 3 years. I had a lot of fun paying $8 for a bottle of Pepsi.
Yeah. I
Oh,
went
the prices are insane.
I
They're so
went-
bad.
went to a booth. I got 2 beers, 1 cheesy brat, and 3 bubbly waters. And it was $74.
Yeah,
$74.
between the food, the parking, and the tickets, that it was like a $400-something outing.
That is highway robbery.
Yeah,
Well,
how are so many people affording? Because the stands were pretty packed.
Yeah.
People are still
Yep.
affording this, and I don't know how.
There's something about doing a loss leader like Costco does where you always know that you can get that $1.50 hot dog and soda.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wish ballparks would do that and just, and have one thing. You don't have to have the whole menu doesn't have to be the $1.50.
hot dog. Those are cheap.
Yeah,
Not
like
that
the hot dog and the soda. And it doesn't have to be the super large soda. You can just do like a small one and it's
For like a
perfect.
kid. Right. A kid or
Exactly. As
someone
an
like-
adult, that's plenty of food for me, honestly. The Costco soda and the hot dog are so big. That's like 2 meals for me.
Oh, speaking of food at the stadium, if you want a corn dog or your kid wants a corn dog, there is one place in the entire stadium that sells corn dogs.
Yeah. You missed like 3 innings because you were searching
Literally,
for corn dogs.
yeah. We
Oh.
sat down at the bottom of the 4th because we circled the entire stadium, and then we asked someone. He took out his like cheat sheet that they have. They printed out like, I want this, and this is where it is.
Right.
He showed us corn dog. This one section. I think it's section 232. It's called like the Hennepin Grill or something like that. So, if
Yeah.
you want a corn dog, that is the one place that you can get one.
Really?
That's like Disneyland. There's only one spot to get the corn dog at Disneyland.
I don't get it. Are corn dogs not popular anymore, or
Well, they
what?
sure are popular at the state fair. There's
Yeah.
a corn dog
Yeah.
booth.
Yeah.
That's
every
true,
5
yeah.
feet.
Corn dogs are delicious. I eat them about once every 8 years, but I always go, why don't I have them more often? Because they're so good.
Yeah.
God, when I was in my early 20s, I used to buy those State Fair frozen corn dog boxes.
Yep.
And I would just like microwave 2 or 3 at a time, and just that was my dinner.
That sounds about like that's such a like a teen guy dinner.
That's a very like
That's
college.
my brother ate that. Yeah.
Oh God, yeah, I would do that all the time.
Yeah.
It was a great time yesterday because I hadn't been in a game in a while. Matter of fact, the last game, I think, well, no, it wasn't the last one, but 3 years ago when I got fired at KQRS, the Minnesota Twins honored me by throwing out the first pitch.
Mhm.
And I will never, that was so nice of the Twins and the Polad family to do that for me. Although it might have been cheering the fact that I wouldn't be working anymore so they didn't have to hear it. Maybe that might be what it was. But no, it was to be in that stadium again. And the kids ran the bases. Running the bases now in baseball is a huge deal after the game.
Well, on Sundays, it's Kids' Day.
Yeah.
Kids' Day. They get free ice cream.
Yeah.
So they do get free ice cream. So there's that.
It offsets about 50 cents of the cost right there.
And
And
they get to run the bases.
They get to
Although
run the
I think they
bases.
picked up the official bases.
Oh yeah.
Probably.
They got to run the diamond.
Well, they don't want kids tripping over the official base
That's
anyway.
true.
That would hurt a
Well,
lot.
and you can imagine somebody would
Oh,
do
yeah.
they would hack at
Yeah.
it or something
Yep.
to take a piece of it home. So you got to go on the field and you got to see the backboards where all the baseballs had hit.
Oh my God.
Hit the boards, and there's big indentations from
Line drives.
drives and all that kind of stuff.
It's
And
fun to be on the field,
The
though.
kids had a great time. It was also Barbie Day.
Yeah, I don't know what that meant.
I found out
Oh.
if you paid an extra $20 for a seat, you got a Barbie Twins jersey.
Oh, good.
There
So
were
you paid
quite-
$20 for the
Yeah, so you can buy a jersey.
You based,
Great.
yeah, and it looked like a really cheap, but it was cute. It was cute.
Do they still do those days where everyone goes in and gets a bobblehead or a baseball or a hat?
I think they do. I'm not sure about the whole
It
deal.
probably
but I
has to be
think they do.
sponsored by a company,
I
I'm
haven't been to
assuming.
a day game in a long time. Sitting in that sun, you're just like,
Oh God, I was
my
exhausted after I got
God.
home. Yeah.
I had to go home and drink 2 gallons of water.
Mhm.
I'm at the
Okay.
point where, like, if people are like, "Do you want tickets to a game?" I'm like, "Is it a suite? Because if it's not, I don't want to sit in the sun all day with this skin."
Sweet.
It
Suites
is
are
just
great.
hot,
It's-
man.
They
It's
are
hot.
indeed.
It's hard. It's hard to sit there in the bleachers, and my
Well,
skin just can't tolerate it.
I know. We were all SPFing up.
Yeah, it's
I
like
got to
10
do
minutes.
this. We have to pay you, so I have to find money to pay you. So here it
Okay.
is. You ready?
That-
I've known Michael Bryant for years, and on top of being a really good friend, and we're very good friends. I know he's a great lawyer. Well, you never want to to need a personal injury lawyer, of course. If you ever do need one, though, you'll be glad you visited MinnesotaPersonalInjury.com and reached out to Bradshaw and Bryant Personal Injury Lawyers. There you go. Good job.
Love it. Good job, Tom.
I did the best I possibly could.
You did a
Shoulder to
great
the
job.
wheel. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
It's like you're a professional. You've done this for decades or something.
Yes, that's what it
times.
is. It's very
Did you
professional.
ever get the photo?
No, I don't know where you think you sent it, but you didn't send it
Oh
there.
my God.
Maybe you sent it to me, Catherine.
No.
Yeah, maybe. You
I'm not
never
a
know.
complete moron.
No?
Okay. I'm going to send it to your email then. Maybe he's got the wrong.
I'll handle it.
hand.
It'll be hand. Anyway, what they're talking about is at the Twins game yesterday. And by the way, the seats were phenomenal. Great seats to see the Twins game. It is a beautiful stadium. They did a really, really nice job there. And, no
And they
question
won
about it.
for you, right?
And they did win the game.
It was a really good game.
It
'Cause
was,
It looked like we were
yep.
going to lose, and then all of a sudden they just rallied, and
Yep.
it was really a good game.
a lot of fun. But walking on the field, because the last time I had walked on the field there was 3 years ago when I got to throw out the first pitch to Kent Herbeck and threw it in the dugout instead of to Kent Herbeck. So,
What'd you do that for?
I don't know, a little tight. Maybe that's what it was. No, it's so much fun though. Baseball to me still, and I love football, basketball, like you said, the Knicks, took 4 out of 5, right?
They did. Nixon 5.
There you go. And I've known many, many hockey players my whole life because of, Louis Nanny and all those people. But yeah, professional sports are great to watch, and no doubt about that.
Yeah. They bring people together because you can
Yep.
just there to watch the game. And it's honestly been fun seeing LA celebrate because we're not really big soccer fans here in the US, but
Yeah. Yeah.
Just seeing everyone kind of come together and get excited for all of the athletes, whether you're rooting for Team USA or somebody else. I mean, we were watching, I think, the Ivory Coast versus Ecuador yesterday, but it was still really exciting anyway. So I love that aspect of it.
No, it is. It's gathering like that is because for a while there, I don't remember the era, but for a while there, people got really weird at games and were, getting in fist fights and all that stuff right in the stands.
Too much alcohol.
Maybe it was too much alcohol, but
they cut it off a lot earlier, I think, now.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right about that.
And one thing I did not smell in the stadium was weed.
Oh,
no, nice. I didn't.
We were walking around downtown Minneapolis trying, getting to the car and stuff. Right. Tons of weed everywhere, but there was none in the stadium, which sort of surprised me.
Yeah. That's.
What is that?
That is my, hold on, that's me. Oh, wait. I think my housekeeper's here and I think it just went off. So it was the fire alarm went off. The smoke alarm.
Did it?
Oh.
A little test. Is that what it was?
I guess so.
I don't see any smoke or flame, so that's
no,
good.
I don't either.
I'm happy about that, but yeah, it was a really, really great time yesterday. I don't know, it was so weird though, because when we were on our way back from that dinner at the Mall of America, I was so tired I could barely keep my eyes open, and it was only about 6 o'clock in the afternoon.
I know, I was the same way. I got home and I was I cannot stay awake.
That sun is, it was.
Yeah, it's like a day at the beach, a day on the ski slopes, a day at a game. You just want to go home and nap. That's it.
Because it wipes you out. It's true.
It's very, very
sitting
true,
on your butt watching a game. It wouldn't take away.
The sun takes so much out of you, though. It's just so intense.
Yeah.
It was. Yes.
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna go see what's going on.
Okay, good idea.
See what's going on.
Well, while she is,
that's
I'm
a good idea.
Take her out here. While she sees what's going on, Tiffy in the chat just said he listened to a new radio station out of Cincinnati.
All right.
Is it actually in? Yeah, it is at Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky, and Dayton, Ohio. It got new call letters recently, those being WKRP.
There you go.
WKRP.
It's a real radio station now.
Cincinnati.
Yep, there's a WKRP in Cincinnati.
Oh.
And he said he listened to it.
Did they get the joke, though?
Well, yeah, they did it because of the joke.
Yeah, W crap.
Yeah.
That's why I got those call letters. Oh, you didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, W crap. A crappy radio station.
Oh, now it makes perfect sense.
Oh, it's like The Simpsons KBBL's K-Babble.
K-Babble, yeah.
Station that Frasier was on, KACL, Cackle. You gotta love some comedy air call. What is it? Call letters. That's
call
it.
Letters.
Yeah, call letters.
That's funny.
Well, there were people when I was at KQRS. You say, "Yeah, I heard you work at K-Queers."
K-Queers, yep.
Oh, yeah.
Always heard that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah,
it's reaching deep for a joke there, pal.
Exactly. There you go. Yeah. And then, of course, I worked for the Hubbards at KSTP. So why don't you follow your own lead and K-stop?
K-stop.
It's like, okay, whatever. Are you safe?
Apparently
I don't
not.
know. It keeps on going off. I've got to figure out what's going on, you guys.
Okay.
All right.
Unfortunately,
it's like on and off and then on and off and then on and off.
Sounds like it's broken.
I know, right?
Sometimes you didn't get the memo about the fire marshals are coming in today and testing.
True. Yeah, they're probably testing it.
Let me go find out.
Okay. Oh my God, that was loud.
Yeah.
Gotta hope she's okay.
She's gonna go see what's going on.
Run outside, Kristyn Burtt. That's all we want to know.
If you smell smoke, leave.
Well, let's see. She sent me an email detailing the things that she wanted to talk about, so I can talk about some of them.
Oh, did you ever get the photo?
What? No, I don't know.
Okay,
you're not sending the photo. I don't know what you're doing. But
which
you're
photo?
Sending it.
Well, it says it's.
Oh, that new one.
It's lying to you.
Well, Alex said she was going to be a little late.
Yeah,
today,
where
so
is she?
It's already a half an hour.
There was something about fun and dance and driving.
Of course.
Oh yeah, that's
well. Fox is buying Roku.
What?
Yeah, for $22 billion.
Is that a good idea?
Billion?
So Fox now is going to own Roku. So
why? Why do they want Roku?
Because money. I mean, the Roku makes money. Fox wants money. There you go. You buy the thing that makes money.
Let me ask you guys, and hopefully Kristyn can hop back in on this too, because I got to be honest with you. To me, in my age group and all the rest of it, where everything used to be free because you'd sit through all these commercials, So they were making money and you didn't have to pay for it because you saw the commercials.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now, of course, you still see the same amount of commercials, but now you also have to pay for each and every channel that's on your television.
It's insane. Like I said on Friday, give me commercials or pay or charge me, one of the two.
Yeah, one of the two, not both.
You can't charge me $12 a month for your stuff and then also have an ad every 45 seconds on your show.
Well, look at that. What if you want 10 channels? All of a sudden you're out, what, $120 a month?
That's putting it very lightly these days.
Well,
how much is it, Andy, these days?
I think it's like $22 for Netflix, right?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
It's not $10. It hasn't been $10 in a long time. Let's see. Oh, it ranges from $9 to $27. So
$27 a channel.
Well,
standard with ads is $9. So
we have absolutely almost every streaming service ever made because we want to watch the Vikings. We want to watch this. We want to watch that.
Yep.
It's $500 a month.
$500 a month to watch TV, which used to be free.
Yeah, but I bet 80% of that is sports, isn't it?
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I don't think
the sports apps and such.
Oh yeah,
those cost way more because I mean, $27 a month is a decent amount of money.
Yeah, over a year,
but
over 5 years.
But the sports ones, they're like $100-something for the premium package and all that crap.
Well, and then you don't even like if you get the MLB station or whatever they call it. You don't even get all the games anymore.
Yep.
No, you don't.
It's still blacked out, even though you're paying for the whole season.
And now Apple has jumped in and grabbed a couple of games for football. I guess.
Yeah.
So if you play, you buy the NBA, you buy this, you buy that. Everybody else is trying to take away a couple of games because I think what they're hoping is that you'll sign up for the 30 days and then you'll forget. Or you'll like it so much that you'll keep it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They're banking on people forgetting.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
That's so sad. It's kind of sad now, and it just occurred to me by coincidence yesterday. When you're talking about major corporations, $1 billion is like a penny.
Yeah, to them. $22 billion to the Fox Corporation is probably nothing.
$1 billion.
Well, let's see. Fox Corporation, how much do they make every year? I bet their revenue is like probably 5 times that.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh no, never mind. Actually,
I don't think so.
Their revenue is $16 billion. Operating income is $3 billion. So that's about 7 years worth of operating income for them. So
that's pretty good.
That's a pretty big.
Oh no, it's my buddy.
You mean Kristyn?
Blah blah
blah blah blah.
Officially 8 years old.
8-year-old.
Oh yeah, Sage is 8 now.
He's officially 8.
How you doing, Kristyn? Is everything okay?
So I ran downstairs to get the inside scoop, and they, like Catherine just said, they're doing testing and didn't tell us, which usually they do because we take our animals out of the building. And so one of my neighbors is downstairs, and he was like, like screaming. I mean. And he goes, I'm in the middle of a conference call. And he's like, I'm presenting. And I'm like, well, I'm in the middle of a broadcast. And he's got 3 dogs and he's a good neighbor too. So I was like, oh, I'm glad he's mad too.
Nice.
Well, we talked about the Roku Fox merge.
That's a really big deal.
Me these things ahead of time because otherwise I would have had no idea. I am wondering though. So it's Fox and Roku. Are they going to be Roku?
Fox and Roku. And everyone needs to know that this.
Fox, you would be pretty good.
Fox is split into two divisions, and I don't know if people remember this, but I believe this happened around 2018. Fox Entertainment is owned by Disney.
Oh,
right, and then there's the news.
And then Fox News is owned by Rupert Murdoch. So Rupert Murdoch is the one buying Roku. And they will keep Roku and Tubi separate. But this is like some people, but there's a lot of news on the Roku platform itself. So people are concerned with the merger if it's just going to be a one-sided type of news source at that point.
So it's the Fox News Corporation is buying Roku.
Yes, because this is the era of like where streaming has matured and you need to merge in order to survive.
That's true.
So so for $22 billion, and it looks like the deal will close the first half of 2027.
Oh, wow.
Who's the one that released it? Was it a song or just a comment? 75 channels and still nothing on.
No lies told.
No lies told, exactly.
That's hilarious. Oh, I need to make an announcement also. It's very important that Sage's birthday is only 364 days away. So Well, I just want to make sure you know his next birthday is only 364 days away. So
I guess he was so excited about turning 8, he didn't sleep.
oh
He was waking up Dad at like 2:30 in the morning.
No, that was Mom.
Oh, Mom!
no, that was
I'm
Mom.
sorry to wake you, but
Am I 8 yet? Am I 8? Is it my birthday yet?
Am I 8? Am I 8?
and then
You're
he was
right.
thrashing around all night with excitement.
I couldn't sleep.
You
at all.
couldn't sleep at all.
It's like Christmas.
I only got like 1 hour of sleep. I went to bed, like I fell asleep at like
1 a.m.
woke up, went into my mom's room at like 1:30.
Oh, you slept for a whole half hour, did you?
Wow.
Yep, I
That's
slept
amazing.
for an hour. I slept for a half hour.
Wow.
Really nice.
And then after that, on my birthday, like me and my dad went disc golfing. I had soccer.
We were until your soccer game. You won. They won.
They won. They were trailing 2-0. Ended up winning what, 4-2?
I feel like
Yeah.
five,
Oh yeah, that's right.
5-3.
5-3. Okay,
Yeah, 5-3.
it was fun.
So it was a birthday win and a birthday win with the twins. So
Well-
you just had an all over fabulous weekend.
Okay, so we'll get back to you because your Aunt Kristyn only has 3 more minutes. So we got
3 more minutes.
Yeah.
The other big deal is that Tyra Banks is suing Netflix.
for what?
If you remember, a few months ago, there was an America's Next Top Model documentary, and I know we talked about it at some point on the
Right,
show.
right.
This is rich, okay, honestly, because when I was reading all of this, she is upset that Netflix allegedly created a false narrative about her. Now, she sat down for about 3.5 hours to be interviewed for this documentary. So she is in it. She's in it about 16 minutes in total. She's upset that they edited it, giving her she called it selective editing, deliberate omission, and surgical manipulation of continuous footage of her series and of her words. And it's kind of crazy because that documentary was about how Tyra and the producers of America's Next Top Model edited the contestants to portray them in a certain light.
Oh, yeah.
You have no control when you're a reality show contestant. That's why you should never go on one, to be honest. You have no rights. So it's just funny. So it's like, oh, well, now you're getting the exact, if that's how you feel, guess how your contestants felt on, 24 seasons of America's Next Top Model.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah. And she's had to be accountable because there were some really awful things that she did on America's Next Top Model. I mean, she did blackface as a challenge. Like, so she took the white models and put them in blackface,
Oh, that's right.
black models in whiteface,
Oh God!
dressed people up as Native Americans. Like, it was a really awful one. Yeah.
Why? When are they going to get over that? Because I got to be honest with you, I've known great people in all those skin colors and absolute a-holes in all those skin colors. So get
It's-
over it.
Well, what about kabuki theater and what about all
Yeah.
kinds? I mean,
God.
at some point we have to just stop.
But you
being
shouldn't be doing a reality show challenge of like, hey, you're a white person and we're gonna dress you up as a black person for this photo shoot.
See, I think they should have put the black people in blackface and the white people in whiteface.
Yeah, there you go. Now you're talking.
But that's just makeup.
That's just
Exactly.
makeup.
I guess.
That's just makeup. But there would have been no controversy. But that was the point. It's for an undisclosed sum, so we don't know how much she's suing Netflix for. But a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of the former contestants are like, well, now you're getting a taste of your own medicine. They are talking out against her and this actual lawsuit. But Tyra's been super controversial. If you remember, she replaced Tom Bergeron on Dancing with the Stars. People hated her on Dancing with the Stars. They got rid of her. She did America's Got Talent. She came in between, I think, Nick Cannon and the current host. Who's the current host?
I don't
I
know.
can't even
I
think.
don't
But
even know
no
anymore.
one liked her there. It's just one of those situations that it's like,
When she had that talk show, that was horrible.
There was a talk show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she had Tyra Banks show for a couple of years, right?
I
oh
don't know.
yeah, it ran for a while, that daytime
Yeah.
talk show. Yep.
Yeah.
And there was a lot, people talk about that. There was a lot of like fat shaming, body shaming on that show. So
Oh God.
Oh, really? Because I remember she talked about the fact that she was naturally a larger person, and how when she was
embraced that after her body changed. So
Oh.
you know, like all of a sudden you get a taste of your own medicine and all of that. Yeah, Terry Crews is the current host of America's Got Talent. That was so
all
Tyra
right.
came in between Nick Cannon and Terry Crews, but she didn't last long there either.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Is anybody happy?
No, Tyra's never happy. So
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Is anybody ever happy?
New York City's happy for their win. I had
Yeah.
FOMO. It looks really good watching the Knicks win. I'll tell you that.
It is true. And we'll say it again before she leaves, Alex. It's only 364 days until Sage's birthday. So
Yep, he's ready.
Hopefully he'll get some sleep.
He's ready.
he might hopefully get some sleep in the next year.
He went to sleep at 7:30 last night, so
Ooh,
Oh,
that's
that's good.
still catching up.
Because
All right.
of my mom.
Yeah, because of your mom.
So you are safe, and the alarm is just testing.
It was just testing. It looks like they're done. Of course, it had to be in the middle of this, but I like to
You guys
thank.
and your alarms
I
during the
know.
show.
I know it's kind of crazy, but
thing.
I'd like to thank my next door neighbor, Victor Vincent, because we're not sure if his name is Victor or Vincent. So in our household, we call him Victor Vincent.
It's a good name.
For getting to the inside scoop of it all. He and his wife Bree are super nice, but
Victor
we don't-
Vincent sounds like someone who runs a haunted hotel.
Yeah.
he's a great neighbor. He's actually on the other side of this wall, and we've called him Victor Vincent for so long, and it's kind of ridiculous at this point that we're not sure. It's one of the V names.
We'll close with this. Harry Carey. Remember the very famous Harry Carey, Chicago sports announcer, baseball announcer? You remember him?
Mm-hmm.
Very first time I ever interviewed him. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the legendary Harry Carey. First thing I hear is Timmy Burner. Timmy Burner. Okay, well, that's close, but
Right.
you know, it'll all work out.
So
in the
was
end.
he like drunk all the time, or did he just talk
maybe.
like that?
No, I think he used to like to hit him pretty
You think
hard.
so?
I think a lot of the old school sportscasters
Yeah,
were hitting
allegedly.
it during
I think you're right.
All
like
right,
Howard. Well, they're all dead, so it's like Howard Cosell, probably,
Oh,
maybe.
big time.
Oh, Jaden,
Yeah.
thank you for pointing out. Congratulations to the Carolina Hurricanes for winning the Stanley.
The Stanley Cup happened?
That's what I was going to say. Was that over the
I
weekend
didn't know.
between World Cup and the Knicks?
Yeah, really.
No other
That's a lot,
sports
though.
existed.
Yeah,
Lots
that's too
going on,
bad.
man.
How many sports are there simultaneously in one?
All the sports
day?
balls.
All the sports. Yep, all sports happen.
It's true. All right, young lady, we'll talk to you again on Wednesday.
Yes, I will be here.
We look forward to it. Have a
you all
wonderful
then.
couple of days. Bye.
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 Ladies and gentlemen, this segment brought to you by Michael Bryant of Bradshaw and Bryant Personal Injury Lawyers. Visit minnesotapersonalinjury.com to learn more. And now let's just turn the show over to Alex and Sage.
Yeah, he'd
Bob
be
will be on. He just isn't yet.
Bob. Bob.
Rob.
Sandy's going to be
will
on.
happy.
Sure as sugar.
Has he ever been on time? And he's going to be in his car driving again.
He might.
What a shot.
Sometimes he is.
It's Bob's world, and we just live in
Well,
it.
that's exactly the
Yep.
way to put it. It's
As
Bob's
usual.
world, and we just live in it.
Oh,
with Bob.
Alex, can
Yeah.
you help Mom send a picture?
Well, picture. Yeah, you got to see
I've only
the.
done it 14 times, and apparently he's not getting it any of the time.
We
Yeah.
don't know why.
There's a picture I'm supposed to put up on the screen, but we cannot figure out how.
Yep.
Somehow.
Unbelievable. That was so nice yesterday. The entire family, and I mean the entire family,
exactly what I
went
did.
to the Twins game. I'm talking about Catherine and me, our son and his family, our daughter and her family. I tried to get them to kick Sage out of the stadium, but they wouldn't.
Because I like sports.
You do love sports, there's no doubt
He
about it.
brought his glove. He really,
Yeah.
really wanted to catch a ball
My
on
dad
his
was
birthday.
My dad was like a quarter second away. My dad was a millisecond away from catching a
Yeah,
ball.
the
But he
very
was.
next section
A
of
millisecond.
ours did get a ball.
Oh, over to the right. Yeah, I saw that.
So that was
Did you see that Colin and I were on the Jumbotron, Andy?
Yep, we
No.
saw it.
We
No.
heard about it after the fact.
Colin and I were on the Jumbotron. They did the circle of life thing where everybody holds up babies.
Is there any way
Oh.
of, is
And I
there
was like,
any way of
"Fun."
getting that
No.
footage? No.
I
And I
don't
was like,
think
fine,
so.
hold him up. Because he was sitting on my lap. Like, and then I was like, why don't you go sit with Fawn? And he went over there, and then immediately the circle of life started playing. And so I was like, Fawn, hold up Con. She went, no, you do it. And I was like, okay. And so I lifted him up, and yeah, we were on the Jumbotron.
You were on the Jumbotron,
I
we remember.
remember we had video of Dan holding up Fawn.
Yeah.
That's
Had a
because
baby?
somebody recorded it with their phone.
No. Well, if anyone
I
out there
know, but-
recorded the Jumbotron while Colin was on it,
Yeah,
email
that'd
us
be
at
nice.
I'm glad that
studio
you-
at completedisaster.live.
I'm glad that you got a nephew that likes you, because Ethan had nothing to do with
Ethan
you.
doesn't care if I live or die.
He always
but
looks
yeah,
at you.
Colin, I left. I like walked away because I had to. Fawn needed to go to the bathroom or something like that, and he started crying. I was like, he actually
Who
likes
did?
me.
Oh, Colin.
Colin.
Colin started crying.
Yeah,
Colin
because I
loves
walked
Alex.
away.
Oh,
He
little
likes.
girl. He's a
He
sweet
likes
kid.
me. Yeah,
Yep.
Ethan.
He likes everybody.
Ethan could take or leave.
He likes everybody, so it's not a big deal.
Not
That's
true.
nice.
I just am thrilled that somebody likes me.
He does high fives.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, anytime-
High fives
Yeah, he
are
does
so
high
cute. He's like,
fives.
Tiny
Mhm.
baby high
Tiny
fives.
baby high
I know,
fives.
and anytime anyone started clapping, he was like, "Yeah,
Yeah,
all right,
He likes to clap.
I'm part of this."
Yeah,
he
he.
came over and gave me a kiss several times.
Yeah,
He's
he would
very
just
Oh,
come
yes.
over and hug and kiss your
Oh God, he
stomach.
Yeah,
loves
like,
to
kiss
kiss
your
people.
arm.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep, he's very good at it.
Oh, he's cute.
Very funny.
No, it was a
Very
wonderful
cute.
day at the ballpark. The
It really
entire
was.
family was there. It was really, really great.
Mhm.
No doubt about
Not the entire family. My dad was there. Nana wasn't there. Nobody was there.
it. So
Nobody.
Nana got kicked out of the stadium.
Yeah, everybody did except for me.
Oh, except for you.
And
Okay.
you.
Alright.
Yeah, you and I took over.
Yeah.
Well, Bob's there, but his little rectangle is just
This
white.
rectangle's empty.
I can't even add him.
Yeah, it's it.
Oh, he's
Bob
having
entered the
some.
studio.
he's having
Add
some
to
real
studio.
problems.
Not Bob. He's not in his truck again, is he?
No.
No, he looks like he's in a studio.
There
Oh,
he
he
is.
is in the studio.
His internet's freezing up.
Oh, that's too
Bob.
bad.
He's got that Buffalo
Bob, you
internet.
should, if you can hear us, you should go out and come back in.
Okay, I'm gonna remove this one. I think this new one might work
Kick
better.
out
I'm
the
hoping.
guest. He just kicked out Bob.
Bob just got kicked off.
Kicked
the
out his
show.
first frozen rectangle.
Bob just got.
Now he's
kicked
got a
off the
second
show.
Well,
frozen.
is it-
Oh, here we
There he's
go.
Get him?
moving.
There he is.
Disaster
He's
again.
on the move.
He's still frozen though.
He's not frozen.
Oh no,
He's
he's,
just not
Okay.
moving.
I've had
Oh,
I've had internet problems all day, and it's
I
just
can tell.
oh.
dreadful.
Well, get
Glitch,
your car.
glitch.
Yeah, tell me about it. Yes, you can tell. What's that?
I'll add you to the mix here. So far, we've been back for about 8-9 days. 49 people have come up to me, whether it was at
Yep.
the Twins game or it was at this or that or whatever, to say, they really missed the show and they would love. A lot of them didn't know about the podcast, but some of them did. So I'm begging our listeners who tried. If you bring in one apiece, our audience would double.
Speaking
Put
of
that-
49 people, here's 2 of them.
There's 2 at the game yesterday. That's a perfect example. We're sitting, we're at the Twins game yesterday. Twins won. It was a wonderful game on a beautiful day. And those 2 guys were sitting right behind us.
Jack
You
and
can see
Keith.
Jack and
Jack
Keith.
and Keith.
Even though he's got a Cardinal
Get
shirt
a
on.
Cardinal shirt
Well, they
on.
lost, so ha ha.
Ha ha. Too bad. So
But-
sad.
Bob, everywhere I go since I've been back for the 8 days, it's 5-6 people every day come over and say, God, I love the KQ morning show. I wish you were still around. I said, well, we got the podcast. I listen to the podcast every day. There was a guy who came over to me with a walker, and it looked like even walking with a walker was painful, but he had to come over and say, I love the podcast. It's really great. I mean, isn't that wonderful?
I mean, even people with
Well,
walkers.
that's good to hear.
Even people with disabilities.
Even people with disabilities. But no, everybody's been and it's been men and women, not just men, not just women, but both. So, and they're a fan, everybody on the show, Bob. You got a lot of fans on this show, too.
And he's
Well,
frozen again.
Tom, I was at the weekend. Over the weekend, I was in Hugo. Oh, jeez.
Hugo.
Am I frozen?
Nope, you're fine.
No.
You're
Yes.
fine now.
You're
You're
very.
just a little
Can you hear me?
pixelated. But we can hear
Okay.
you. We
Yeah.
can hear
Anyway, I had a number of people. I had a number of people come up and say that they missed the morning show.
I
So
know.
it's,
just
not.
I
You know,
still-
there are many people out there who do miss that.
There's no doubt about that. That's why I just got to figure out a way to get the word. What I should probably do is what you did. I should probably call radio stations need as much input as they can probably get. So I probably wouldn't have too much trouble tracking down 30, 40 stations to put the show on for a couple hours a day. I mean, they wouldn't even have to pay me. We
50,
just get our
60
own
maybe.
funds.
Get the word out. You got to get the word. Yeah, you have your own advertisers. They don't.
Yep.
That's the best way to do it. Bring your advertisers with you. They'll love it, and the stations
Yep.
will love it because it won't cost them anything.
How about the new WKRP?
So that is a
crap.
to do.
Who's
guess
on there
that's-
again?
Who was it? It was Cincinnati, I think Ohio, and like Kansas or something.
Yeah, there was an actual WKRP now. W crap. It's a real radio station.
Let's see. It is in, where are we? It's a 97.7 FM in Cincinnati. I can tell you that much.
There you go.
When they started up, they played the WKRP theme song 6 hours straight
Oh God.
Why?
Oh God.
because there was a changeover. So it's before their programming started.
That'd
But after
drive
the
me
old
away.
station left. So they were just like, yeah, we'll just play this on loop.
Oh, overnight probably.
Yeah.
Why not? Yeah.
Something
Nobody's
like
listening
that.
Anyway.
Yeah, nobody cares.
But yeah, that'll be my next job. Is I'm going to start figuring
Yeah,
out
it's
a
a
way
bit
to
much.
reach out to all these radio stations in the 5-state area and get the this at a 2-hour show. Your show. How long is your show? An hour? Can you hear me,
My
Bob?
show is 46 minutes because, like
46
I've mentioned before, yeah, I can I'm responding 46 minutes because it gives these radio stations, they can split it however they want. The other 14 minutes at the top and bottom of the hour for their own
Oh, that's a good
news,
idea.
their own weather, traffic, whatever they want to use it for, and their own commercials.
Yeah, and
So
their
it
own
works out
commercials.
well.
That makes a lot of sense too. Yeah, I was going to work with Bob. I made a mistake there. I should have gone to work with Bob Layton because he was going to put it on like 20 stations, and I don't know. I
Give him a
should have done
call.
it. I should have done it.
Oh,
But in any case,
that's a big
that's an
group. That's a good group.
it is. Yeah.
It was an interesting little tidbit. Gary Sandy from the TV.
The
Yeah.
TV show, he was
Yeah.
Andy.
He's
Andy
part
Travis,
owner of WKRP.
the new station.
Why would you
station.
buy a radio station in 2026?
Probably because they're cheap.
Yeah, I
failing
bet it cost
miserably.
him nothing.
And
Really sad.
because he was on the TV show, probably people
Yeah,
will
that's
tune
true.
in to listen. I would
Yeah.
guess.
But yeah, radio stations have to get wise and do what you did, Bob. They're going to have to take, podcast stuff and put it on the radio stations. You can still make money that way. It drives people to the podcast. It drives people to the radio station. So it is a good way to go. Are you frozen
Well,
again?
but
I
you know
think
what,
there's
Tommy?
a
You could
massive
still
delay.
make if there was a radio station.
Yeah.
I'll talk slow. If there is a radio station in Minneapolis or Twin Cities that's available at a reasonable rate, you should get some investors and buy it because people will listen to that show. And then you fill it the rest of the day. You can just do best of stuff the rest of the day or previous
Yeah.
shows.
Or do all podcasts the rest of the
Why
day?
not?
Right there. Right. Well, I'd have to find an agent. There are still a lot of people. I got to be honest with you. And
Yeah.
at this point, it's about 90%
Let me ask
radio.
you,
What? This is
Yeah,
working
I don't know
out
if this is
really
going to
well.
work.
Yeah, it's not
terribly
gonna work,
well.
Bob.
The
You-
delay is insanely
That's
bad.
really
I'm
bad.
not talking.
I'm not talking.
Let me try.
No, the
let
only
me
problem
try
is,
using
Bob-
my phone if you can hear me. I'll try coming
Okay.
in on my phone.
Well, that's a good idea.
Okay, yeah, take you off
That's a
now.
really good idea.
Bob's going to call us back. We'll find out what's going on.
Much better than internet problems.
Yeah, internet problems are. That's the whole thing. One of the women I ran into today was talking about the fact that that you can get a lot of podcasts on the radio now. You just can. So,
All right, we got Bob on the phone. What
well,
do you think?
Superman.
All right. BS show. Anyway,
Oh, that's a lot better.
is it okay?
The signal is way better.
Is
Well,
No, it isn't.
Oh,
if
wait.
you had
it was.
again, it's screwing up.
Yeah, a
Can't
little
hear me
bit.
now.
Yeah,
Ah,
you're.
shoot. All right.
No, we can hear you.
Let me
but
just
go
try
ahead.
to get this in.
Okay.
I know that whoever owns KQ probably owns the rights to all of the KQS morning show, but they're never going to play them again.
No.
How can
No.
you get a hold of them and run that the rest of the day after you go live? People would listen.
I think aren't a lot of them on YouTube?
I don't know. I wonder how many of
I
those
think
have been
they pulled it.
recorded. How many of them have even survived into the modern era?
I mean,
I don't
because
know.
anybody can record off of a radio station. Is it illegal to do that?
Not for personal use. No, you can't sell it though.
Right.
My buddy Mike has been trying to put that. I won't use his last name because I don't know. But Mike's trying to find a radio station to buy to do that very thing, Bob.
Well, I think it's a great idea because you don't see if you can't charge for it, you just charge for the show you do and run the other stuff for free if that's what it takes.
I understand that 100%. The problem, Bob, and I'll be very serious about this, it's not that it upsets me or whatever, but there are still a lot of PDs and owners that are very bitter that they got their ass kicked by KQ for 47 or 37 years. They're still really bitter about that.
Well, they'd be even more bitter if you came back on the radio and played some of the old KQ stuff.
Yes, they would. There's no doubt about that. I don't know. We'll keep working toward it.
I wonder if you could buy it from them.
Buy KQ?
No, just the rights to the
Distribution
morning
rights?
show. I mean,
Yeah, maybe.
Well,
I mean,
why
they're
wouldn't
making,
want
they get
distribution
nothing
rights
for
to
it
share?
now.
Right. So
Yeah.
why wouldn't they want to share it?
yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll have an attorney give them a buzz and see if they want to share revenue on that kind of deal.
It's worth a call. What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
Yeah, they won't
Yeah.
do it. If that's the worst that can happen, who cares?
What could they possibly care?
I know they're not getting any more listeners to the radio,
They're
so
not
it'd be a
making any
smart
money.
move.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
You know what the smartest thing they could do is work out a deal with you and say, well, Tom, would you come on once a month with what we have now? Because that
Yeah.
would be an enormous uptick in what they
No,
have
that'd be
now.
fine. I got no problem with any of that. I like I said, there's still a lot of people who think I'm way far right politically. I wish they would understand it was a radio show. Not all of that is real. I hope you understand that. Right?
Well, if you just look at the chat, I have quite a few shows downloaded and saved on my computer. I have a best of CD. The morning show bits are on YouTube and the CDs are for sale on eBay.
I have the full CD collection. I'm looking at it right now, but
Yeah,
I'm
there you go.
not allowed to put it anywhere.
Oh, so I don't get any of the money, even though I wrote it and did it?
No,
Well, I mean,
you
it's-
should have copyrighted yourself.
God.
Well, at
back
this
in the
point,
day.
secondhand, you don't get any money anyway. It's
Well, that's true, I suppose.
You should
I
have
don't
signed a
care.
residual deal.
Yep.
Yeah, I just want to. What I'd like to do is just it'll eventually happen because radio is not healthy anymore. I just want to get on a bunch of radio stations in a 5-state area, do the show, and have a great time. Matter of fact, coupling with you, Bob, that'd be a 3-hour program if I did 2 hours and you did 1 hour, which is what you do, isn't it?
Yep, that one.
Yes,
But
it'd be
what
3
you
hours
may-
of programming. That's the entire morning show.
But you'll have to do something you talked about a week or so ago. You'd have to give them 5 days.
Give them what?
You had planned for the other 2. You'd have to do because it's going to be tough for somebody to say, yeah, we'll just take 3 days.
No, we get to Don Shelby and I were thinking about that very thing, and maybe he would, because there are responsibilities in Alex's family and Andy's family, and I understand that. But I already talked to Don Shelby about doing a show together, and we can get another guy. Maybe me and Gelfand could do a show, every Thursday or something.
Yes, because that politics would never come up then.
Oh God, you'd never hear any
Oh,
politics from
Lord.
Gelfano.
Yeah.
I do love that little fellow, though. I got to be honest with you. He's a
Little
great
old
guy.
fella.
Hello.
He's charming.
Loves it.
He's a well, you know what I'm
No, he
saying.
is charming. He's on with me every Wednesday, and I look forward to talking to Mike. And he has
Yeah.
mellowed.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, so I am talking to. Well, I haven't talked to Mike in a while, but I talked to Don Shelby about a week ago, and yeah, if I put those two together for the Tuesday and Thursday parts, don't you think I should probably find? Although, so I did try to find somebody to sell it and promote it and all that to take most of the money to do that.
Well, but I mean, we talked about some of the people you worked with at KQ who were in sales would be ideal for that. Because some of them have retired themselves and probably wouldn't mind doing something just like that.
Well, I did talk to Nick about it, and he was thinking about it for a while, but then he didn't want to do it. He's retired.
Well,
I
but there's
thought you
others there too. Tom, you just wet their beak.
Wet their beak. That's what I got to do is wet their beak. But yeah, I mean, after meeting 49 people in 1 week that love the show and they listen to this show now, I got to get this show out there because they said they'd listen in a minute if they could get it, because some of them don't understand podcasting yet, right?
No, I understand that because they don't understand how easy it is, and it is easy.
Yeah,
But-
it is.
I mean, there's got to be, but if you put it somewhere on the dial, well, let me ask this question of you, because what percentage of people, Andy, you could probably find this by looking it up, have Sirius radio right now? You know, people that have radios in their cars, how many have used Sirius? 30%, or is it more than that?
Let's see.
There's a possibility they wouldn't let me on there because you know who's on there. Although somebody told me he's getting the hook.
Well, he doesn't own Sirius.
No, he doesn't. But they're talking about letting him go. Apparently, he's gotten so over the top political. They're thinking they might not renew his deal.
He's horrible now.
Well,
33 million subscribers apparently.
33 million. That's a pretty good audience.
So 1/10 of America.
We were talking to some people not too long ago that were, pretty big fans of his, and they said after COVID, he's just crazy now.
Yeah,
he
just went
literally
insane.
He needs to go to an asylum. He's so nuts.
Tom, where I'm going with that though is there are so many Sirius. I bet you could create a Sirius station so people can get it on their radios, and then if you're on a Sirius station or join one that would love to have you, that's what you need to have an attorney do. But you got to find somebody who's in the media world that would understand that. But
and
get
who
on
would that
Sirius.
be, though?
I don't know.
I don't either. I don't know how to.
Ask the guy you were talking to. Was it Mike, the guy that was trying to get you on the radio stations? And he hasn't been able to do it yet.
Oh, Bob
He must
Layton.
have contacts.
I should put this up. Joe just reminded me. Back when we first started talking about this whole Gelfand Don Shelby thing.
Yeah.
He put a little collage of you guys up through AI to make a caricature of you doing a show together, and here's what it turned out.
Yeah, there you go.
Phenomenal.
I don't know that Gelfand's nose is quite that
And
big.
Gelfand's not nearly that tall.
And he's not nearly that tall either.
Well, it's a caricature. Yeah, Gelfand looks huge in this picture, which not
You
realistic.
fix the nose, and that is Gelfand. The other Shelby does not look like Shelby.
No,
No.
Shelby doesn't
Yeah.
look like Shelby.
Oh, but I do. Thanks,
yeah,
Bob.
Dad, that looks
No,
like
I
her.
was not. I was getting to that. I was trying to. You have a little bit of Ernest Borgnine in you.
Yeah, and you're
Yeah.
still wearing that shirt all the time. So.
Boy, look at the time.
Which
Love
one's
the schmooze.
Baba?
Middle.
Which one's Bop Bop? Exactly.
Going in the middle.
That does not look like
See, there's my. I love this kid. All right, we'll take
Shelby
a
with
quick
those
break.
Shelby's teeth. He looks a little like. Remember Mort Downey Jr.
Oh God, yes. I got to take a quick break, Bob. I'll be right back.
All right.
I've known Michael Brown for years, and on top of being a good friend, I know he's a great lawyer. Well, you never want to need a personal injury lawyer. If you ever do need one, let's say, you'll be glad you visited MinnesotaPersonalInjury.com. That's MinnesotaPersonalInjury.com, and reached out to Bradshaw and Bryant, personal injury lawyers. What do you think of that, Act?
I can put up the picture that he used for reference. These are actual pictures of you guys that he put through it.
Oh, they're pretty good. I guess Gelfand's nose is that big.
Oh, it's
In that
not.
picture, I
kidding.
suppose.
That's a picture of me from about 5 years ago. But
Yeah,
other than
it's-
that-
Very
A little old.
anti-Semitic nose that they put on there.
Oh, that's nice.
Well then,
Look at Shelby all decked out in that cool jacket.
He's always dapper Dan, isn't
Yeah.
he?
Dapper
Always
Dan
dapper.
Shelby.
Always very dapper.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know.
He can't help it.
So, Bob, what else is happening in your world? Everything going well?
Everything's going good. We're a week away from rodeo week, and I'll be locked in starting next Sunday. So we're coming up on that. That's a big deal. We had our little our royalty competition last week. Got some great winners out of it, and there's that. And it's a fun week. And I was this past week, and I mentioned I was in Hugo. My daughter took part in the high school rodeo finals. She made the short goal round, which is a big deal. It's the top 10 in every event. She made it in pole bending, just missed in barrel racing. She was 11th out of almost 50 competitors. So she had great runs all weekend until, unfortunately, yesterday, her horse actually tripped and almost flipped over.
Oh,
That's not
He
good.
still had an okay time, but he knocked the pole down, and that you knock a pole down in pole bending and you're out.
yeah. Oh, no, knocking
You're not
down the
going to win.
pole.
But he was
I just
great
got-
all weekend other than that. So it worked
I
out
just
well.
got a good message on my watch, Bob.
What?
Guy said, I looked at that picture and I thought to myself, yeah, Tom's really far right. He's right between Shelby and Gelfand, the two biggest communists in the state of Minnesota.
communist.
Communist.
They're dear friends of mine. No, that is very true, though. Shelby and Gelfand are both really dear friends of the family. So that'd be, yeah, we'll figure the whole thing out. Yeah, I probably should get busy and getting it back on the radio across the 5-state area.
Well, Tom, I honestly think if you find the right person, because I just actually, during that very quick break, I took a look to see how do you get on Sirius's. It must reach out to Sirius's content development or programming department. So you got to find, it would be an attorney you want to use, I would think. But
I
you
would
got to
think
find
so.
somebody. Call Nick or somebody from that you worked with at KQ. They may have an idea of how to do it. Do you know anybody who has a show on Sirius who could be helpful with that?
Yeah, Howard Stern. But I don't
Well,
think
he
he'd
might
help.
you out.
He'd be too helpful. No.
No.
Tom, we're talking 37 million people have Sirius. You get
I
a
know.
fraction of that, and it's huge.
I don't know. I'd have to figure out somebody who knows somebody at Sirius.
Tony Fly is on Sirius.
Tony
Oh,
Fly's on
yes.
Sirius? I
Thank
didn't
you,
know that.
Margaret.
He just noticed,
Huh.
didn't he just, or wait, maybe that was Dave Ryan.
Dave Ryan just retired.
He just
Retired.
retired,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
Or left radio. I don't know if he's retired.
I think he's going to do a podcast over with Sean, isn't he? I think,
I don't
no
know.
idea.
but I'm not sure. I don't know anything about that either.
All right, well,
All right.
okay, here's a question for you, Tom.
Okay.
Shelby was on TV, but who, from when you were doing the KQ morning show, who has retired from radio that you like and would do a show with? Maybe that can fill one of the 2 days as well.
There you go.
Well, that's true. Like a Tony Lee or somebody like that.
Well, Tony,
Although I
yes,
know
but I'm
Tony
talking about somebody else who was a host somewhere. It might be interesting to people.
I should think about that. Yeah, I probably should try to track down a lawyer who would get involved, because most lawyers don't know much about programming radio and that kind of stuff.
But you know what? But Mike Bryan can find out for you. I'm sure he can get.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, he can
That's
find
true.
out how
But
you
Michael
do it and who
Bryan-
to talk to, because he could answer any. I mean, if he doesn't know himself, he knows people who know.
Well, Michael Bryant was the one that got me set up with Bob Layton, and it was me that just let the ball drop, and I shouldn't have done it. Now I realize I should have paid closer attention to the whole deal, but that was a Michael Bryant thing. Yep.
Well, pick up the ball again. Tell me, hey,
Yeah,
you
pick
know
up
what?
the ball,
Give me Layton.
Michael, you pill.
Get me Layton on the line.
Actually, Bob Layton is a really good guy.
He's got a
All right,
really good
what
group
else?
of radio stations, Tom.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's done well in the radio business over the years. I got to be honest with you, I really do miss being on the. I love doing this podcast. Don't get me wrong; it's great being with the family every day and all that. But I worked in morning radio. I still wake up every morning at 3:15 for at least 5 minutes, because I got up at 3:15 or 3:30 in the morning for 37 years.
Well, I often, not every day, but I do often wake up right around 4 o'clock or 4 a.m. when I used to. For 30 years, I got up at that time. I
Yep.
slept in, unlike you.
Unbelievable. That's all I have to say to you.
Yeah.
You know what I
But
mean?
it's worth making a phone call or two to see about Sirius or see. I mean, I would call Mike again, and if Bob Layton was interested before, he may still be interested if he has the ability to, for content. So it's absolutely worth a call.
You know what's so interesting about life? I just looked at the content of the show today.
Yeah.
And we talked about, find somebody with a very talented radio disc jockey and a really good guy and very successful. I got to tell you, in just a couple of minutes, Jack Hicks is going to be on the show. He's coming in studio.
Well,
Jack Hicks
did radio for a long. I mean, is he still on radio?
I don't know. We're
gonna find out.
We'll find out. But Jack is a great guy, really good guy.
He was there when I first started at KQ. He was on. And how is Wally? Is he still around?
Wally lives in Michigan, I think.
Wally Walker moved to Michigan?
I believe he moved to Michigan, if I remember correctly. Yep. There's another great guy. That's one thing, Bob. I know you got to go in a couple of minutes here, but not about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But in any case, you look back at that staff at KQRS, there were not a lot of pains in the butt on that staff. It was Hamilton put together a really, really good staff of people.
He would have been one heck of a NFL GM.
Probably.
He wasn't
All
a
right,
micromanager. That's
Right,
the difference.
right.
He let people do the thing.
Tom, I need your input on this. I was called by the Vikings to come over there Wednesday. They're honoring a number of Vikings who've passed away in the last 6 months or so. And there are Joey Browner was one. But they've asked me to just talk about Philip. Now, obviously, I knew Philip not as well as you did or as long as you did. Is there any anecdotes that I should absolutely include?
The last time I talked to him, he started crying. You could put that in there. He was such a lovely man. He was a dear friend of mine. And again, it started out over at, it was Cliff Siegel at the time. His house, we played football, and Philip Wise and I became really, really good friends. I tell the story all the time, but I love the story that over on Theodorworth Parkway, we'd go for a run a couple of times a week, only he was so much faster than me, he ran backwards.
And still was faster than you, I'm sure.
And he was still faster than me. That's right. That's exactly right. Philip Wise, Bob. Well, you know what? You do have 9 more minutes. Let's talk about Philip, because that man was the sweetest guy. I tell you, he was the combo of the sweetest man and one of the toughest men I've ever met.
That's exactly what among the things I was going to say, that he had a very kind heart, but as a football player, now I saw him play, but I mean, it's not like I was studying him. I was a kid, but I would see, I mean, you knew that this guy can hit, and he was as fierce a defensive back as you will find. But again, he's one of those guys completely flipped off the field, where he just was a wonderful person. And he got along with everybody.
He got along with everybody. You're absolutely right about that. But he, honest to God, I remember when the Star Tribune and the Pioneer Press went after me big time. Philip called me and he was crying, saying, I really wish they wouldn't talk about you like that, because it's just a flat out lie. I mean, it made him cry to think that they were saying that about me, which they knew was BS. But, you know, you got to make your money back.
Well, it was the newspaper. It sold their little sheet of paper that will not exist within the next year.
Yeah, that's exactly.
They're going to go all online. Obviously, it's obvious from the moves they've been making that that's what's going to happen.
Charlie from Albuquerque says, tell the story of Phil and his pal being greeted by the 4-year-old white kid while walking in Omaha.
Oh, yeah, I know the story.
Tell the story, Andy. You should tell it.
I'm not allowed to tell it. I'll go to prison.
What do you mean?
Unless I'm thinking of a different story. You mean the story where he was walking along and a kid was in the backyard, his white kid?
Oh, hi, big ends. That's right.
He shouts out, hey,
that's not the one you're
N-words.
talking about.
That's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, he went, hey, N-words, hey,
What
N-words.
did Philip do?
He laughed. He thought it was hilarious.
Because it was like a 4-year-old kid or something. It's
He
like, what are you
kicked
going to
the
get mad
kid's
at
ass
the kid?
is what he did.
He beat the piss out of the kid.
What are you going to get mad at the kid? You know, maybe the parents maybe should know better, but the kid, it's like the kid's going to say what they're going to say.
I don't think that's a good one, Charlie.
Charlie,
I think that's the one Charlie meant, knowing.
That is the one, yeah.
That's probably the one he meant. But I'm glad this all came up, because it just warms your heart. Bob, I got to be honest with you. 95% of the people we worked with were really, really good people.
You'll get no argument from me.
The only ones I didn't really care for are the ones who tried to make money off of disparaging us. What'd you say, Andy?
I believe Jack has just walked in.
We're going to need the chair.
He'll come in 7 minutes.
Well,
Unless Bob's internet craps out again. Then
Well, you can come and sit down and watch Bob, too.
That's true.
If you got Jack there, I could certainly step aside and get him in there, because the man, we're talking a legend in the radio world. Maybe he knows how to get you on Sirius.
Maybe.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Here, while she's getting Jack, I will pull the camera out.
All right.
You guys keep gabbing.
We'll
talk amongst yourselves.
Talk amongst yourself. No, a big part of that whole deal is, Bob, when you look at the past 40 years and the people that we worked with, it was so wonderful. I mean, don't you think, Bob, that we worked with?
It was a great group.
It was.
I mean, there was a few. I mean, I was never a big Cabet guy, because I saw him for the lying. I'll just leave it. Well, I saw him. I don't want to say lying, because he is dead now.
He's dead.
And I don't want to say sack, because he is dead now. But
yep.
He was only out for himself, and he did things that were not good for that station or the reputation of it.
Oh, he used other people. There's no question. He used me. I know that.
Of course he did. Yeah.
He was a POS.
Yeah, he lied to me. Yeah, he died. He was only like about 40 something, wasn't he?
Yeah, he wasn't that old at all. And I know he had some issues. He went to prison for a while. I think it didn't go well for him for a while.
Yeah, I think he did go to prison for a while. You're right.
The Cabet years were exhausting.
I don't even know who this is.
I've never heard of this person.
Yeah.
Oh, Jack wasn't out there?
Jack?
Yeah, he is. He
can
comes
come in if he
5
wants.
minutes. Oh, I told him 5 minutes.
Oh, 5 minutes? Okay. Oh, that's true. Bob's got. So what do you think, Bob?
I mean, if you want to get Jack in there, we can say, see you later.
Well, in other words, you want to leave. Is that what you're saying?
Well, no, I have to. Here's all I have to do the rest of the day is I have to go drive my son to Sauk Center to pick up his truck because he's having it worked on.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, that reminds me, I got to call the shop.
All right. Well, we'll do that. We'll do that, Bob. You can just walk away from us.
Let's not get like that.
Is that
but
what
let
you're
me
saying?
know when I'm really intrigued. I think you should be really looking at Sirius when you look at the number of people that have Sirius, and then a lot of them have it in the Twin Cities as well.
If I can find somebody who has contact with him, because I as long as Howard's there, he is not going to want to hear that I'm maybe coming on.
But it doesn't mean he's not an owner. He can't.
No, he's not an owner. That is very true.
And
You're
talk
right
to
about
Mike.
that.
Talk to Mike Bryan again from Bradshaw and Bryan, always seeking justice for the injured.
I will do that.
He is.
About
All right, Bob. Well, try to
We'll
do
see you
your
later.
best.
Take it easy.
Bye.
Work it out.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you like where you bank? If not, go visit my friends at North American Banking Company. You'll get to talk to real people, not some AI chatbot or having to navigate a phone tree. I said phone tree. To reach the next available banker, member FDIC, equal housing lender. So how are we doing now? We're only going to be about 3 minutes early. That's not too bad, is it?
No, it's a podcast. We can do whatever we want.
We can literally do whatever
we can
we
bring
want.
him in now.
Yeah.
Will you go ask our guest to come in, please?
Ask our
Thank you
guest.
very
Matter of
much.
fact, I'll read this while you're doing that. This segment brought to you by Heart of the North Tours, currently offering a trip of a lifetime to Alaska. And he's a great guy, too, by the way. I mean, he is a really good guy. August 8th through the 19th, visit heartofthenorthtours.com to book your vacation. Everybody's moving. What's happening? To book your vacation today. There, I did get it in at the very end. Got to mic him up. This is something else. It's been a while since we've worked together, man.
There you go. You can just let this sit on the floor or whatever you want to do. Yeah, perfect.
Did you just kick Bob Sansevere off the air for me?
No, he left.
He willingly left.
He said, no, you should bring him on.
He's got to drive somewhere.
3 minutes early.
We get sick of him anyway.
Yeah,
It's
something
every
like that.
week with him.
It's so
Same.
funny because Bob was just talking about, Bob's pushing me to try to get a show on Sirius XM, but as long as Howard's on there, it ain't going to happen. But I don't think Howard's going to be on there much.
Why would that keep you off?
Yeah.
But he and I never got along too
Well,
well.
yeah, but so what? I mean, I suppose he's gonna pull his cards. Huh?
Do you think he even remembers? Do you think he even remembers?
Yeah, I don't think.
Oh, he still remembers. Yes, I've heard. Well, he lives down in Florida, about a mile from us.
I don't think it. I don't think it would matter.
Oh, Howard's a very bitter man. I'm sure he'd be terrible.
Well, that's fun.
Oh, your batteries are dead. What's with all the batteries dying?
Well, they all died at once anyway. That's the good news.
Yeah, yours died this morning too.
Batteries dropped.
Something like that.
They just do it.
First the batteries died and then they dropped from the mic.
And then
Yeah.
they dropped completely. There's no question.
You dropped.
You did. No, you. Andy's trying to.
You did this.
What do you mean? Oh, what happened?
He's trying to deal with the mic, and it's not.
You
Were
wanna
you
use mine?
hanging out here when I was
You
gone,
can take
messing with the
mine.
microphones?
What? No.
He goes, what? No.
Why isn't it turning on?
I'm just kidding. I did not.
Not.
Technical difficulties.
You got it?
Yeah, for real. I don't know.
It just won't
Oh, are
work.
we frozen? No,
You
we're
can use
not.
mine.
We
Oh,
need some
God.
interlude music.
No, we can still, well, this is how the business works. Actually, you're seeing how this business worked forever.
What the heck is that?
It's yours now.
There's no doubt about it.
Do people know about these squishy things?
Yeah, we talked about them a bit.
Honest to God, it is like Beanie Babies of 2026. How long has this been a big thing? 2 years, 3 years, 1 year?
All right, we're in business.
Something that works.
You know what's so funny about that?
Last 3 months, it's been.
Last 3 months, it's the squishies.
It's been like a big deal.
I mean, these
Love
have to
squishies.
cost 12 cents to make.
Yes.
And how much do you have to pay for one of these?
It depends on what it is. Anywhere from like $2 to.
That
$20.
that one was like $10. I mean $10.
$10.
$10. Yes, it's $10.
We had to give them all the ducks we had. All
And
right.
look-
All right.
Oh, are you
later.
leaving?
Well, she
I
doesn't
she's
have a
on
mic.
mic.
Wasn't
I
on.
stole
You
it.
can
Mike.
hear you talking anyway. What's the difference?
Talk more about squishies so I can get involved.
We have a budding radio.
You're gonna go
Oh, yeah.
home?
Unfortunately,
Well,
it's
can
not
I
much
hang
radio.
out with
people
my
want
buddy?
anymore.
No, I want to stay.
Okay.
See?
I want to stay overnight.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Overnight.
Talk about that. We'd love to have you overnight. Ladies and gentlemen, going back how many years to KQRS did we work together? How many years ago?
I met both you and Catherine about the same time, right around 1980,
God.
81.
1980?
Yeah.
Where?
KDWB. You were Capital Rep.
I was at Capital
and
Rep.
you worked at KCLD for a little bit.
Yeah, she did, that's
KCLD,
right.
and
Yeah.
overnights
You did
driving
mention-
home
yep.
from St. Cloud was fun.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was what an
And
experience.
during
What
a nice blizzard, that
Oh,
was
yeah.
just great.
yeah.
But it was just brought. What are you doing?
I can't. We're talking right
We're,
now.
we're trying to do a show over here, buddy. Get up.
Anyway, our special guest is Jack Hicks. If we didn't mention that.
How many years at KQ?
I was there about 10.
10 years.
Yeah, I started before you. I mean, I think you worked there a couple times, maybe before that.
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah,
absolutely.
but we would just hang out in the studio, you know, and you were doing voice work at that. Your Capital days
yeah.
were done, and then you were doing voice
Yep.
work,
Yep.
and you just hang it. You had so much free time on your hands.
I
and,
did.
and I looked up to you so much because it was like, my God, this guy's got all this free time, you know, and $100 bills just falling out of your pocket. You know, I'm like, I'm like, wow.
I know he was
This
such
is the kind
ghetto
of life
trash
I
when I
want.
met him.
Well, Bob brought something up, and he didn't even know you were going to be on the show today.
Bob.
Bob Sansevere. He didn't know you were going to be on the show, but he kept bringing it up. He said, "You got to find somebody, and the two of you got to go to Sirius XM and get your own show because you would 35 million listeners they have." It's that.
Yeah, is that what
Serious.
you said to Andy?
Oh, you should.
Yeah,
you should
33.
definitely do it. I don't see any reason why not.
Well,
And how-
you would have to come with me.
I'll come gladly.
See, I'm telling you.
I am in 100%.
What are
One
you?
thing we're talking about very quick. I'll get through this. What I was talking about doing first of all is maybe you and I could partner up and then go to a lot of radio stations in the 5-state area because they need content, obviously.
Yeah.
And then from there, get a serious show. There's a lot of different ways to get stuff going because Jack, does it make you as sad as it makes me that radio is over?
Yeah. The only thing is, there is one positive thing I was talking to a guy about. And
Okay.
you know how like AI is all over the place and you could go on the internet and it's like, what's real? You don't even know. It's almost like it might start getting more credible again because you can't believe anything out there at all.
That's true.
So
That is
there's a
fact.
possibility that it really could come back from that reason. I'm hopeful anyway.
Everything
yeah.
nowadays is just a vehicle to sell stuff.
Oh, I know. I can't even.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just.
Sell everything you have.
But could I tell you one thing? So
All right.
you did, and I don't know if Catherine knows this because I think it was before you guys were married, but you did one of the nicest things for me that anybody has ever done.
Yeah, you're making this up.
No. So do you remember this? Okay, so I applied for credit at Sears.
You're gonna make me tear
buy
up
it.
over here? Is that what you're trying to do?
I know, I might too. I can't tell the story. So I got turned down. So KQ, you had been there now for about a year and a half, and we're just rolling. We're number one in the market. You're number one in the market. We beat WCCO.
Yeah.
Things are just smoking along. And I'm making, and all the sales guys, all the managers bought brand new BMWs. They got new homes,
They did.
and it's like, I'm making $23,000 a year. So I tried to buy a TV on credit from Sears and I got turned down. And so I said, that's it. I quit KQ. And I don't know if you remember this. You probably will as it goes on here. But so I'm sitting there and now I'm at my condo in South Minneapolis, which is basically a closet, and I'm going, what did I just do? What am I going to do now? And I'm sitting there, for hours, silence, no TV, no stereo. And so
God.
buzzer goes off about 3 hours later. Yeah, it's Tom. Tom? Yeah, let me in. And you come walking
Let me in.
with a TV set. You went down to Sears and you carried it in with one arm. You bought me a Sears TV, and you set it up. And Dave and
Tom
Wally
plugged something in.
Oh, you set the whole thing up. You had it working. I think we watched part of the Twins game.
That's right, watch part of a Twins game.
So you
yeah.
can do a lot more than you pretend.
Oh, laugh it up.
But that wasn't the end of the story. I mean, that was fantastic. So then you go, okay, that's it. We're going in there tomorrow, and we're going into Steiny's office, and we're getting everybody raises. Do you remember this?
I do.
Yeah. So we go in the next day, and you go, and you led the charge in there, and it was Hal was in on it now. So it was
Hal
me.
Hoover.
Yeah.
God, Hal
it was you
Hoover.
and me and Hal and Dave and Wally. And we walked in there and you go, look, you got to get these guys raises. Otherwise we're all walking. And we all got raises. I went from 23 to 50 in one
More
day.
than
Wow.
Yeah. And that was a lot of money.
Well, they were making
Yeah, that was a
millions.
good
Oh,
money
I
in
know.
those days.
I know.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
were.
I knew you were making more than everybody else, though, because we always would get our checks in the slots, the mail slots, and you had to go in and get yours in Steiny's office
That's right.
directly from Steiny. And it's
Directly
like
from
a separate
Steiny.
account or something. We could never figure that one out.
It's
I'm
because he was never an employee.
Really?
No.
Is that really what it
No,
was?
I was
he
never
never
an
got.
employee,
He
yeah.
never
Oh, I
got.
didn't know that.
He never got any like medical or anything like that
Nope,
through
contracted the whole time.
Yeah.
Wow, that's an interesting thing. I never knew that.
No, it's that whole thing was so amazing, and it was what. And by the way, the second you said Hal's name,
Yeah.
what popped in my head? Grooving with the Who. You're grooving with the Who. That was wonderful. You can talk, yeah.
We're going home.
You're going.
You're going home?
Me
Okay.
and my mom are going.
Oh,
Okay.
What?
Good to see
I thought
you.
you were spending the night.
Oh, I have VBS in the morning.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe
Vacation
one
Bible
day
school.
later in the week.
And you have VBS. So I'm
I
probably
have
gonna-
VD.
If I had to choose a day, the only day I don't have VBS is either Thursday to Friday or Friday to Saturday
Okay.
or double.
We will
I thought it
figure.
was only one
We
day.
will figure something out with your.
That's like half the week.
Over Thursday through Saturday.
Okay.
We would love to have
No,
you.
just move in for the summer.
All right,
Get it
behave,
over
you
with.
pill.
Oh, move in for the summary.
The summary. God, it's unbelievable. Jack Hicks in studio with us. But the second you walk in, it's like memories.
Yeah, I know.
All this
I've
stuff
got a really
floods.
good memory. In fact, I like brag about it. I've got like
Yeah.
an ego about it.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
You know, it's a pretty good sign of intelligence. I don't know if you know.
Is
that.
it?
Oh, God, yes.
Oh, well, that's good to know. Thank you.
Now, once you turn like 70, it's not so great anymore.
I just turned 70.
Did you really? God,
Yeah.
you don't look anywhere near 70.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, June 5th. So what is about a week ago, something like that.
Yeah, about a week ago. No
Yeah.
question.
So what are you doing now?
I'm a voice artist
Yep.
and I make music. I record songs. I got songs out, like kind of a rockabilly sort of a thing I'm doing.
Nothing wrong with that.
No, which I always wanted to do. And, I got the time. And, that's another thing too with Tom. I mean, I would ask you questions about voiceovers and you were just killing it at that time. I mean, you're Nike, Gillette. I remember Gillette Macho Shave you were doing.
Macho shave. Yeah, there you go.
And beers you were doing movie trailers, and
Yep.
it's like, it was so cool. And
Back before
I'd ask
AI.
you questions about voiceover, and you would always tell me, you'd always help me out and stuff. And I just wanted to do it so bad. And finally now, all these years later, I'm doing okay at it. It's pretty good.
How are
Well-
you? How are you doing it? Do you have a studio at home?
Yeah. Yep. Home
Nope.
studio.
God,
Nobody
that's
goes
great.
into a studio
No,
anymore.
I
right?
was in a studio
No.
about 5-6 years ago in Minneapolis. And that's the last time I saw a
That
studio.
was it.
Yeah.
Do you have to have an agent now, or do you just put yourself out on the internet?
I do have an agent. Yeah.
Okay.
Wayman.
What? Wayman? That's,
Yeah.
That's good outfit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is.
They're really good.
Bob was pushing it heavy that he thinks you and I should maybe put together a radio program together and then go around the 5-state area where we would bring in our own advertisers and then they'd have advertising. Would you have any interest in doing something like that?
Yeah.
I
Hey,
think that'd
Bob
be
really
pretty-
said that?
Yes, he was talking about
God,
it for the last half
I forgot how
hour.
much I liked him.
Well, everybody liked you at KQ. You know that, right?
Well, I got along with everybody. I'll say that.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that.
But you look at that staff. You have Wally Walker, the head. You get grooving with the hoop. There are some great people on that.
I
radio
know.
station.
It was really great. And that
Yep.
era, too, is fondly remembered.
It is.
People,
Oh.
there's something about that era because we were kind of also coming out of that hippie, that, we just touched that and we were still hip before it got really corporate and stuff. And
Yeah.
I think
Well-
when they moved to the new building, it got really corporate.
Yeah, I
It
didn't
did
like
get
that
really
either.
corporate, and it was bought and sold by huge corporations, and that's
Yeah.
what's
Yep.
going to happen. But I think the morning show just was the perfect timing because
Oh, yeah.
it's when Minneapolis was really on the rise.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
know,
it
things
was.
were really doing well.
Not hard
Corporations
anymore.
were coming in here, and things were really, really good.
And there was nothing like it. There was
No.
not even close. I mean,
Yeah.
it took off immediately. I remember the first week, it's like you were probably number one the first week because we didn't get ratings for 6 months, and you were number one when that came out. But it was like, wow, you know, I could not. I mean, everywhere I went, people, hey, you know Tom Barnard? I go, yeah, I see him every day. Oh yeah, I want to meet him. You know, bring him over to New Brighton, will you?
Yeah. Well, it's still happening. We just got back from Florida about 8-9 days ago. I've already run into 49 people who say, God, I wish the KQ morning show was still on. You guys are on. They bring your name up. They bring Wally Walker's name up. Wally lives in Michigan, right?
I believe so, yeah.
I think he lives in Michigan. But that whole staff. But everybody has this grand idea that we should go out and get 5-state area. We'll bring our own advertisers, or if they want to add advertisers there, that'd be another thing. And then once Howard leaves Sirius, which it sounds like they're going to get rid of him in the next few months.
You're really concerned that he's going to block you, huh?
Oh, he does not like me at all. I'm the only guy who ever beat him.
You know, that's another fantastic story. That was incredible. I was just talking to a radio guy yesterday, in fact, about that, you know, and when that station came on the air, Dave, you know, took that Edge station and turned it into 93X the very same day. Yep. And Howard never got off the ground at all.
Yeah.
He was convinced he was just going to come in and clean your clock, which never happened.
But 93X was a brilliant one. Those guys are still doing really well, I understand.
I think they're beating KQ, actually.
Oh, they're beating KQ by a lot.
Yeah,
they are.
I don't think that's a hard job.
Yeah, I know. I got to be honest, you know, I mean.
That's real friendly.
Yeah, we got to be truthful. You know?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, Andy's moving pictures across
every
for some
time
reason.
anybody brings up Wally Walker, I think of him running around with his great big briefcase with one Playboy in it.
Who?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that sounds like
him. Wally.
Yeah,
he always had this great big briefcase, and it was always right next to him.
Oh, I
it
know.
was like,
that was fantastic.
God, I was trying to think of one person over at that station that I really didn't like, but I don't think there are.
Oh, I know. They were all great.
Everybody was
there was
very,
a couple
very
of the
nice.
salespeople that were a little bit, you know. I remember we were having a ratings party out there in the trailer.
In the trailer.
And these sales guys were out there in their, you know, Saks Fifth Avenue suits and stuff, you know, and we're, you know, I mean, you were doing pretty good. And by then I was too, you know, for me. But
for me,
well, you know, I wasn't a morning guy, so I mean, I was doing okay for that, you know. But but he was like, yeah, you guys think you're all big shots now because we're having a ratings party, you know, and you think you're big shots now and stuff, huh? You know, well, just remember, we got to go out and sell it.
Oh God!
And I look over at Tom, and I'm sitting across from you in the trailer, and you got your bottle here. It's like I know. That's why I got with me.
I'm so glad you came over to be into it. It's just looking back at that era, nobody saw it coming. I mean, you got to give credit to Hamilton. He put together a staff that was there wasn't one weak person on the air there, not one.
No, part-time were all great. The whole thing. Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
Like I said, he got out of everybody's way. That was the most amazing part of it.
Yeah, that's very, very true.
Yeah.
But this is so exciting for me to sit and talk about the old days.
I know.
And it is.
You want to hear the greatest radio story of all time?
I'd love to hear it.
Okay, so I was working in Modesto, California.
Oh, and that's too bad.
I know. On the air, and they came to me and they go, "Would you like to be the program director?"
Oh,
and I go, "Sure." Had no idea what I was doing. You know, no idea.
More money?
No, I never got a raise. No.
Oh.
So
wonderful.
So he goes. The next day, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. So I got to learn something. So I called Chuck Knapp back in Minneapolis.
Yeah, sure.
And I go, hey Chuck, you mind if I ask you some questions about radio? I just got promoted to program director, and I don't have a clue what I even do. And he goes, sure. He talked to me for like an hour, you know, and it was really nice. And he goes, one thing I've learned about radio recently is that when you do remote broadcasts on the station, people just tune out. Get rid of those remote broadcasts. You know, of course, they make a lot of money for the station. But you know, from a programming standpoint, you know, we're out here. We got some nails on sale, you know, or whatever you're selling.
Right, whatever you're selling. Yeah.
So the next day, I go into the station. I put out a memo. Effective immediately, we will no longer be doing remote broadcasts on K-Mix. Thank you, Jack Hicks, program director. The general manager comes in and goes, don't you ever put out a memo like that. And he shoves me.
What?
He shoves me, gives me a double palm push to the chest, and I go flying back in a chair, slammed up against the wall, and I go, that's it. I quit. And I walked out. And so I'm now unemployed, and I had no money,
Oh,
zero.
God.
And I had an eighth of a tank of gas.
Oh,
God. And I'm like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do?
Yeah.
And so the
that's
next,
radio, though.
So get this.
Yeah.
The next day, I'm dialing around on the station. New station had just come on, like a rock kind of a thing. And I'm listening to it. It's Rob Sherwood.
Rob Sherwood.
I go, so I call there and I go, is this Rob Sherwood, the guy that worked in Minneapolis? He goes, yeah, it's me. I go, you're kidding. Wow. And he goes, are you from Minneapolis? And I go, yeah, I'm out here now. And he goes, what are you doing out here? And I go, well, I was a radio announcer until yesterday. And he goes, do you got a tape? And I go, yeah, bring it by. So I go down to the station. Yeah, he listens to the tape and he goes, sounds really good, but I don't have any openings. I just hired the whole staff, so I don't know what to tell you. And then I go, well, do you think I'm good enough to work in Minneapolis? He goes, absolutely. Here's what you do. You get a job at one of the lower tiered radio stations. And then once you get to know the market and stuff, you'll get in and, you'll find out what's going on. You'll move up. Okay, that's exactly what I'm doing. So now I'm back home. It's like, how am I going to get back to Minneapolis? I don't have any money, no gas. So I call the radio station and I go, talk to the general manager. I go, I think you owe me some severance money. You pushed me,
Yeah,
and so
I could have you arrested.
So I know.
Yeah.
So I go, so he goes, the owner is here. Why don't you tell him the story? And they put the owner on, and I tell him the story. And he goes, well, I got an idea for you. How would you like to be the program director in Lamar, Colorado, one of our stations? And I go, I don't think so. That doesn't sound too good to me. I don't know. And he goes, well, I'll tell you what, we'll put you up at the Holiday Inn for free as long as you want until you figure out where you want to stay. If you don't want to stay, you can go on your way. And I go, okay, but I'm going to need some gas money because
Right.
And he goes, okay, how much you need? How much do you need? And I go,
Poverty-stricken
oh yeah,
Jack Hicks.
oh yeah, just nothing.
Radio
And
is
he goes, how much you
terrible.
need? And I go, I don't know, $200, which was like 2,000 today.
Now,
I could have went to the
yes.
Bahamas. So he goes, okay, we'll have a check waiting for you. Come on down about a half hour at the front desk. And so I get the check, cash it, drive, fill up my car with gas, and drive straight to Minneapolis. Never stopped in Lamar.
Oh.
And so I handed off a tape to KTC. 2 days later, I got the job overnights at a union station.
Oh.
Sure enough, 6 months later, it was at KD.
Wow.
Isn't that something?
That's
All in 1 week. That
one
whole thing.
week.
I
You go
got
from
fired.
having no gas to
Yeah.
working at KDWB.
Yeah. Well, the
Were
6
they
months
paying
later
you
for the KD
horrible wages too, though? Or
thing. Yeah.
Oh, it was union, though.
700 a month. Oh, KTCR. Yeah, that was 800 a month. Oh,
Oh.
that was. You want to talk about bad radio stations? They didn't know what they. I mean,
I love
seriously.
this. This whole interview is going really well. I love this stuff.
They used to. I don't know if I think I can tell this without getting me in trouble, but they used to trade like television stations, like trade out TV sets for advertising. And then, okay, this is allegedly, I'm not saying this is for sure,
There
but
we
this
go.
is what I was told.
Yes.
They and then would
legend.
bribe advertising buyers with new TV sets and stuff.
Oh.
And that's how they got their advertising.
Payola.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a lot of payola back
Allegedly.
then.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Payola,
What
what?
is that called? That's not really payola.
Oh, I
Is
guess it
Isn't
would
it?
be.
Bribola. Payola is when you play a disc jockey to play your song.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, there's a term for it, but I forget what it is.
Come on, Margaret.
It can't be
where
legal,
are
can it?
I don't
No,
know.
it
It's
wouldn't
not
be.
really.
Yeah.
These days, who knows?
Yeah,
You can do
yeah.
whatever you want.
Well, back then,
Yeah,
but
back
yeah, they
then.
were trading out more than TVs too. I mean, big stuff, boats is what I heard, and they
Oh
brought,
my
and we
God.
had good advertisers. Grain Belt was on the air with us, and I mean, big time stuff for that
Yeah.
station that was just nowhere.
Wow.
God, you just reminded me. Rob, last time I ever saw Rob Sherwood in
Kick backs,
person,
yeah.
he was the general manager at WEBC in Duluth.
Oh yeah,
That's going back a ways.
yeah. Was that after he worked in Minneapolis?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
He was the general manager. I'm like, Rob Sherwood, a general manager. This
Yeah.
is interesting.
yeah. Hard to
Donnie
believe.
Hoberg, I think, was one of the salespeople.
If Steiny could be a GM, anybody could.
Oh, that. Oh, well, Steiny's a big
Yeah, you didn't
pot
like Steiny,
dealer.
did you? Yep.
No.
Steiny's a big pot guy now.
Yeah,
isn't
yeah.
He,
Yep,
owns a
I
huge
saw him.
pot farm.
I saw him a couple years ago.
Oh, did
and he
you?
told me all about the pot thing. Yeah, he's all in.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
all
What
in.
he told
Yep.
me. Yep.
He's doing very
Well,
well.
I'm
Is
sure.
he?
Every 5 minutes, there's a new pot shop opening up all over
That's
Florida.
very, very true.
And it
no
still
question.
isn't technically illegal.
It's not fully
it's not
illegal.
legal, but you can go in and buy it anyway. I don't understand how
Yeah,
it
it's
works.
kind of a gray area
Yeah,
going
I don't
on.
know how it works.
Something. I'll take
Steiny
our-
was a smart guy, but
He was, yeah.
but we had no respect for him. We just didn't.
Well, there was that.
Well, that was the problem. I think he wanted it so badly that no one would give it to him.
Yeah, that's probably it.
I think that's what it was.
I know you didn't like him very much. I remember.
Well, all I ever heard was him complaining about Steinmetz. Steinmetz was the Antichrist.
I don't know what.
Yeah.
Wasn't me,
in the house.
Steiny,
So I was always
you to
mad
know.
at Steinmetz, and he was always like so nice to him in front of him. I'm like, why don't you tell this guy what you think about him?
I remember Steiny one night. I'm doing 10 to 2 at night, and he goes, "Hey, Jack, when you get off the air tonight, could you move the sprinklers around outside?" And I go, "No, I'm not going to do that."
I couldn't.
I didn't do it. He wanted me to reset the sprinklers out on the lawn.
Well, he had to spend $5 because of you.
Yeah.
I mean, Jesus.
Donnell kickbacks. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
kickbacks, that's right.
that's right.
Yeah.
Well, that was the thing about radio. It still felt a little small town right before it went corporate, like you were
KQ.
saying.
Yes,
yeah, KQ.
absolutely.
Well, because it had a physical radius where people could hear you. I mean, you could be the biggest personality on the air. You could have the most successful radio station in the world, but it's got like, 100 whatever mile radius. No one outside of that radius can possibly physically hear it unless you simulcast, obviously, but still.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not like the internet where you could get 1 billion people watching a video because everyone in the world has access to this video.
That's true.
No question about it.
Yeah.
So, God, I was just thinking about this. The timing on this is interesting because Andy has, special family duties. So we only do Monday, Wednesday, Friday now. And Don Shelby wants to do I think Don Shelby and I are going to do a show together, but maybe you should be the third guy on that show. And then maybe Gelfand on Thursday. Do you have any interest in that?
Sure.
Oh, God.
Where do you live?
Bemidji.
Oh, well, that's
So I got
a little bit of a drive. Yeah. A little
Well, you
bit.
can just do it from there. I mean, we're sitting in our house right now, and you can sit in your house.
Really? That works?
Oh,
I don't know. I'm not familiar with that technology.
We'll talk about it.
I'd have to
No,
learn.
Andy take care of the whole thing. But
Andy.
you just solved a great problem. So it'd be Shelby, you and me on Tuesdays, and then Gelfand, you and me on Thursdays.
Cool.
I like it.
Yeah.
We'll stay on top of this.
Okay. Yeah. That's
And
awesome.
then we got to get the other thing going too, where we end up on Sirius XM and Howard's not there anymore.
Oh, that'd be great.
You
I'd
got a
love
lot
that.
to do, Jack.
Yeah, I know.
Jack's going to be very
Aren't you
busy.
glad you showed up?
Yeah, I got an assignment.
Exactly. I'll take our final break here. Come back. You got another 20 minutes?
I can stay as long as you want.
Excellent. Thank you. We'll be right back at North American Banking Company. Customers get the best of both worlds. The online and mobile banking options of a national bank with the personalized service of a community bank. Go to nabanco.com to learn more. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. It's Tom for Wellshire Alzheimer's and Dementia Care Facilities. Wellshire Alzheimer's and Dementia Care Facilities are a place where your loved one will live with pride and dignity. If you care deeply about someone in your life, Wellshire is a place I highly recommend. Wellshire is a memory care focused facility that has a full nursing team, always staffed within the building, and that's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They have never used or relied on any staffing agencies. Wellshire Medina is now accepting elderly waivers after 12 months of private pay. I know them personally, and they are a family-owned local company conveniently located right in Medina and Bloomington. They're the best staff memory care facility in the state. Wellshire has a robust community with activities 7 days a week. If your loved one is in need of a memory care facility, please get in touch with my friends at Wellshire. Set up a tour or learn more at wellshiremn.com. That's WEALSHIREMN.com. There we go. We're back.
Nice.
Jack Hicks. So you're living in Bemidji.
Yeah.
Where are you from originally?
New Brighton.
So how'd you end up in Bemidji?
Well, after I left KQ, I was bouncing all over the place. I went to Anchorage for a while, which was,
did you really?
Yeah. I ended up in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and I just hated it.
Oh, did you?
Oh, I got in trouble because, it's like, I listened to your whole show today, and I didn't hear one word about the Packers.
Oh, yeah.
And I couldn't do it. I'm a Vikings fan, and I just could not mention the Packers. But I was thinking about it. Here's what I should have done. I should have been the guy who hates the Packers. The ratings would have probably went through the roof.
Oh, God.
But I probably would be dead.
You'd probably
also.
be dead, too. That's probably true. No question
Yeah, but
about
think
it.
of all the money you'd have.
Oh yeah, I'd be rich.
You'd be buried with it.
My whoever offspring I have left out there, they'd be doing really well.
So Anchorage, that's got the whole 6 months of darkness thing going on.
Yeah. I was there during the 6 months of brightness, the brightest part.
The brightest part. So are you doing radio up in Bemidji?
No, I quit about 10 years ago.
10 years, really?
Yeah. I just do voice work now.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no, I love it. It's turned out really good.
Yeah.
I just did a narration piece for PBS National for Maryland, the state of Maryland, with the 250th celebration of the U.S. or whatever. So that's pretty cool. That's probably the biggest thing I've done. So
well, that's terrific.
Yeah.
So AI's not running into getting in your way.
You know what I found is that AI is mostly eating up the low end. You know, the guys.
Oh, is that what it is?
Mostly, and so you got to really concentrate on the high end and be as good as you possibly can, which you should be doing anyway.
Right.
You know, but I know when you were first getting into it, you were working hard at it. You were.
That was hard. Yeah.
Yeah, you were practicing, making tapes over and over.
Yeah,
production
you had to fly
studios.
all over the place.
God, what was that? About 50 years ago now, or something like
Oh,
that.
that was amazing. That was cool. I remember when you bought the Cadillac, it's like, oh God, this is so cool. And you just hang around. He would hang around in Hamilton's office, me and Dave and you just sit there and crack us up, you know, and it's like, well, this guy is going to be the morning guy. You know, I don't even think it was even talked about. It was just inevitable. You're just going to be it. That's it. And it was just fantastic.
So I was at Capitol at that time, was I not? When I
No, that was after Capitol.
Oh, it was after
that was
Capitol. Okay.
You were just doing voiceover only.
Just
for like
voice.
a
You had a
year and a half, maybe.
Yeah.
Voiceover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, that was such a lucrative business. Oh my God. It
The
was wonderful.
voiceover business?
Yeah.
Well, I know you used to fly to New York on Thursdays and come back on Sunday, and you had an apartment out there.
Yep.
And
Kelly West shared it with Kelly West.
Yep.
I wonder what he's up to these days.
I don't know. I haven't heard his name in a long
Last
time.
time I heard he went to West Virginia to do a morning show.
Oh, did he?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think that's where. Oh,
God,
New York guy or something.
Yeah.
Well, no, he was a record rep when I was at Capitol. He was, what label was he on? He was on one of the labels.
Was he on Arista?
Maybe Arista. I think, yeah, Arista. I think that is right.
But then he went. Yeah, he was in New York. He was in Manhattan doing radio.
Always a nice guy.
God, he used to listen to those. Oh my God, it'd be 4:00 in the morning, and I'd hear this squeaky, squeak, squeak, and I'm like, "Is he having sex in the next room? What's going on in there?" I'm sorry. He's like,
Did you ever find out?
he's wearing his headphones, listening to his own show.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Critiquing it in
Was he
his
pretty
head
good
to
on
make
the
it
air?
better. To make it better.
I thought he was pretty good. Yeah.
He was really this guy. No show prep. Never.
No.
listened. Well,
your life is your show prep.
I mean, Hamilton made you listen to some stuff now and then.
Oh, you used to listen to the show regularly.
Yeah.
Yeah, every day you'd listen back to it.
But not like that. Not like
No,
I don't think anyone does that.
Yeah.
He was in his little office chair with his headphones on, listening to every word he just said. And I was like, oh my God.
You know what's so fascinating about this is we're sitting here talking about 55 years of excitement. It was all really exciting.
I know. It was.
Building that radio station from nothing up to the highest rated radio. It was the highest rated radio station in America.
I know.
I mean, that's amazing.
I know.
Yeah, Minnesota.
And when we started, that thing was in that tank. It was like about a 4 share, and we ended up with like a 13 or something.
I like how 4 was in the tank at the time.
Yeah,
now it's like the second
expensive.
best station in the
would be-
region.
Yeah, four
Beg
would
for a
be.
4 now.
Yeah.
It's true.
They don't even report to Arbitron anymore.
No,
No.
Cumulus, they yanked out of that because
Yep.
they have to pay, I guess.
Yeah,
Is that
you
what
have
they
to
deal
pay
with?
for it.
Yeah.
Well, they're in the
Go figure.
18th bankruptcy or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't
for real.
know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cumulus is?
Yeah.
That's too bad.
Sure.
I never understand that. Well, I do understand it because there was a booze hound that hated my guts and she got the whole
Well,
thing.
and also the people in corporate offices were making tons.
Yeah, they
of
made plenty.
big
Oh,
salaries.
yeah. They were skimming them,
huge
taking the
salaries.
money. You know,
Yep.
that's for sure.
I mean, the biggest problem I ever had in my life, biggest mistake I suppose I ever made is I just never, ever could kiss ass. I can't do it. To this day, I still can't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, other than Catherine.
Well, that's
And I
different.
require so much.
I require so much of that. No, it just, God, it's so exciting to sit and talk about this and what still is possible. I mean, we could put together one hell of a regional, even national show, but do you think ownership would get out of the way? Because they'd have to
Well,
get
they'd
out of the way
have
a
to.
little
Well, look
bit.
at
They
Bob
have
and
to.
Tom. They just did whatever they wanted. You know?
They did. He just
And they're
died.
syndicated
too.
all over
Yeah.
the place. I
That's
think they're.
so sad.
I think they're the last big syndicated radio
Yeah.
station.
Yeah, one of them.
They
Could be
radio
about
show
right.
they
in
did
America.
things on the air that I still can't believe.
Well,
You know,
everyone did things on the air that we can't believe these days.
Yeah.
In the 90s, the laws were a lot looser. Well, for certain things. Profanity was probably tighter But things like
Yeah.
prank calls, like just calling random people and just messing with them, you
Yeah,
can't
like-
do that anymore.
No,
You
yeah.
haven't been able to do that for a long time.
No, you cannot do that. You're right about that.
Bob and Tom, I was listening to the song. They do those goofy songs
Yeah.
over here.
Yep.
They had a song called Dear Penthouse. Remember those when Penthouse magazine would have people would write in the letters and it was their favorite fantasies.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that was so funny. But I still can't believe that they played that on the air. Because
Yeah,
I mean,
oh,
it's
yeah.
like porn. But it's not, they don't mention any of the naughty words. They get around it
Yeah,
that
yeah.
way. But wow.
I can't believe he died. That's
Yeah.
too bad.
Yeah, they were good guys as far as I know.
Really nice
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Catherine said when we first met him on
Hall of Fame.
the Hall of Fame.
Chicago.
Oh, yeah,
That's
Chicago.
right.
Yeah, we hung
Yeah.
around with him
Oh,
for
that's
a while.
cool.
Really
Yeah.
good guy.
Yeah.
That's one thing that people should understand. There are a lot of really good people in radio and television. Like I said, Don Shelby's a dear friend of mine. Because a lot of people think, radio, television, all that stuff. Those guys must all be complete pains in the ass. A lot of people do think that.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
And some are, but
and some are. Yes, I would have to agree with that. I was trying to think of the biggest. Well, Bob Yates was the biggest pain in the ass of my life. There's no question.
oh
about
yeah,
that.
Bob Yates.
That
I was
guy.
trying to think of his
Another
name for the
one.
last month.
Oh, were you?
It's funny. I used to say on the air, I picked this up from KFRC in San Francisco, and I'd give the time. I'd go, it's straight up 6 o'clock. And Bob Yates, he heard me say that. I know that because he started doing it's straight down 5:30.
Oh, God.
Straight
God.
down.
Like his career. Thank you very much, Anthony. He, for some reason, hated my guts off. It's like, we're competing here. What do you want me to back off? Calm down.
Yeah. Why
I
would
don't
he?
know.
If it weren't for you, I could be a star.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He was pretty sensitive, though. I mean,
He's very sensitive.
yeah.
I don't even know where he is anymore.
I don't either.
Andy, would you look to see if
Getting
you can
into
find
radio
Bob
and being
Yates?
sensitive are not the greatest combination.
No.
Yeah, being sensitive on the air is not
You
a
gotta
good
have a thick
idea.
skin.
That's
Yeah.
very,
Yeah,
very
you
true.
really do.
That ever bother you? I mean, people, not everybody loved you, so I mean,
No,
you had,
God, no.
I mean, did you just roll with it and just
Yeah,
take
I
it
mean,
as part of the job?
it's interesting, Jack. Is that we got back here 8 days ago. I've run into 49 people out on the street that's come over and they say, God, I really miss KQRS. I wish it was this, that, and the other thing. And haven't heard one person yet out of the 49 people, including 3 today, that had anything negative to say about the show at all.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of that probably was just people never listen, but they were so successful. We hate you. If you get too successful, people hate your guts.
Yeah. Especially
Some
in Minnesota, I think.
Minnesota's big on that.
Yeah.
they
gotta
are.
knock them down
Yeah,
a
you're too
couple of
much of a big
pegs.
shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't like.
You always got to downplay yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you were also a common guy, though. I mean, you came from North Minneapolis. I
Yeah.
mean, you were one of the guys. You weren't like, you didn't come from like Wayzata or someplace.
Right.
No, that's true.
Only
about 2
jackasses
blocks
up
over
there.
that way.
Charlie from Albuquerque says, wasn't Yates on AM only?
I don't know.
He was on
maybe.
KSTP for a while. KSTP AM.
Oh, it was AM.
Okay, that's right. KSTP
Yeah.
AM, he was on there.
So
But
it wasn't really
I
a
don't know.
competition, an FM and an AM station.
No,
that's
not
true.
back then.
Really?
Yeah.
No,
not
it wasn't even the
competition.
same times. Wasn't he on afternoons?
I think that's right.
Yeah.
So what was his deal?
I
Hey,
don't
Bob,
know.
Call in. What was your deal?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Bob,
Bob,
you're
you're
listening.
call in.
I could
I'm sure
find
he's
on
tuned
him.
in right now. I still hate you.
I still hate you, Tom.
All I could find on him is in 2023, he tried to do a show called the Bob and Kel Clevercast. It lasted about 36 episodes.
Clever cast?
The Clevercast.
He
So,
just never figured it out.
I don't know.
No.
Bob he's a very smart guy. And he had
Yeah,
some
he's
talent, but
talented.
He
Sounded
couldn't get out of his own way.
Maybe the
Yeah, I
Clevercast
think
did
you're
so
right.
well
Yeah.
that he made millions and retired. I don't know. We don't know.
No.
Yeah.
That did not happen.
Not from radio.
Not radio.
Well, this was a
days.
podcast, so
It was a
Oh.
podcast.
so there's
that-
even less
that
money
it
there.
didn't- Oh, yeah, I
okay.
suppose. I don't know. That's
36,
unfortunate.
36 episodes it lasted, his podcast?
That's actually, I think, something like 90% of podcasts never make it past a couple months.
Well, I think people
really?
don't realize how you have to have the proper equipment. You have to have
Yeah, you
somebody who
do,
knows about
yeah.
engineering.
You do,
It, it seems like you just open up your computer and
Yeah.
la la la. But even booking, 90
Booking is a lot of
when
work.
we first started the podcast, 25% of our guests wouldn't even show up.
Yep,
Oh, yeah.
I remember.
And then this one's going crazy because
Yeah. You're ready to go. And where's the
he's
person?
ready to go.
What's
And
the
it's
point
like-
of me
it was
saying
like
this one's going crazy? What's that
when
all about?
somebody would not show up, then it
Yeah, I
was
don't like
like
it when people don't show up.
Oh
You say you're going to
my
come, you got to show
God.
up.
yeah, it was yeah. It's a lot harder than it looks.
It is.
Oh no, I know, and promotion and
Yeah.
expenses.
Yeah.
You know,
No,
it's
she
not
meant living
cheap.
with me. That's what she was. It's not as hard as.
Yeah.
It's not all about you, Tom.
Oh, see, there it is, right there. There you go. No,
You know, you did get mad at me once. You know,
I
when-
did?
Yeah, when you were working at Capitol. So I think Billy Squire was your hottest act.
Oh yeah,
I
Billy. Yeah.
remember
And so, and he had put out this, and he'd just come off with a couple of big albums, you know, like In the Dark and all those kind of songs.
Everybody wants you.
Yeah,
he was
huge. So he put out Emotions in Motion, and it just wasn't going anywhere.
No.
And I was working KD at the time. Dave was in New York, and you were the Capitol guy. You never called on me, you know. And I'm like, so
I didn't.
no. I'd run into you once in a while, but you weren't working me on
He was
anything,
most
you know.
likely at a Twins game.
Yeah, you were doing stuff like
That's
that.
probably
Yeah, if I
true,
wanted to
yeah.
talk to you, I would have to see you at the Twins game.
That's true.
So Billy Squire wasn't going anywhere, and I just dropped it from the list,
Mm-hmm.
not knowing, you know, that's like, you know, big deal for record guys, you know. And
Oh yeah.
and so Hamilton calls me, and he goes, "What did you dropped Billy Squire from the list?" And I go, "Yeah, well, I wasn't done testing. I couldn't get anything to work. Don't you ever drop anything from that list again without clearing it with me first." So you must have
Really?
talked to him and said, "This Hicks guy, he dropped Billy Squire."
I don't think I was involved at all. It was Hammy
Wasn't me.
doing.
But
the
then
whole
I
deal.
saw you like a week later, and I go, "Yeah, sorry about that. I just didn't realize what I was doing." And you go, "Ah, yeah, don't worry."
It's
about
a weird. It's a weird. You go from the record companies, which there aren't any record companies anymore.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're just gone.
it." Yeah,
That's one of the things about this point in my life. Is like, remember when that used to be a thing? There's a lot of that.
Yeah.
now,
oh, I know.
you know,
It's just crazy.
well,
Yeah.
television. People watch. They don't watch any. Well, I don't want to say they don't watch any local television because I guess you got probably one or two maybe news stations per town that still do it, but all five don't anymore.
I
Yeah.
asked Frank Vassalero about that quite a few years ago.
Yeah.
I said, you know, are you worried about the future of, you know, the news? And he said, no, we're fine. We are fine. We've got our contract. Everything's fine. Ratings are good. Management's behind us.
Right.
We're good. After us, I don't know. I don't know what'll happen.
Yeah,
after
they'll
us.
be probably the last one to.
Well, because a lot of those they're watching for Frank. They're not really
Yeah.
watching the news for the
Yeah.
news.
Right.
Yeah, he's
Frank
a-
and Amelia are basically Minnesota royalty.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
You know, I never even thought of this. I probably couldn't name an anchor, other than Frank and Amelia. Who are the other anchors in town now?
Chris Eggert.
I haven't watched.
Yeah, I know. I don't
Yeah,
know
Chris Eggert
either.
does a he's
I
a
haven't
morning.
had any idea.
Much.
I don't either. I
Yeah.
have no idea who they are,
I
and I used to know
saw-
all of them.
Oh yeah,
I saw Amelia because I was someplace and they had them on, and she was with two looked like children reporters.
I
Yeah.
know.
I mean, Amelia looks great, but they look like babies.
yeah.
Well, they're
And-
probably fresh out of college, fresh out of broadcasting
Yeah,
school. I
yep.
mean, if they even have
And I
broadcasting school
think they
anymore.
were promoting a news podcast that CCO is doing
Oh,
now. So
yeah.
they're also
Yeah.
trying to figure out
Yeah.
how to
Yeah,
keep things
yeah.
going.
I
Yeah.
have a question. Do you have a studio at your house?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yep.
So, Andy, could he produce the show from Bemidji?
It all depends on how this is set up. I'll have to talk to you guys, and it'll take a lot longer than the next 45 seconds that we
Oh,
have.
yeah, yeah.
I understand.
I have
that.
Source Connect if you guys know that one.
Yes, WCCO has 4 Things to Know, a daily news podcast.
Yeah. Now they've got a
Oh,
news
okay.
podcast.
Weekdays
Yeah.
at 3.
Because people just aren't going to sit down and watch.
They don't watch the news.
No,
Yeah,
no one
I
sits
don't
down
either.
and does anything.
Boy, that was such a big deal to catch the 5, 6, and 10 every day.
Oh, I know.
Tracking the news, and it's like, my God.
Do you remember how big WCCO used to be?
Oh, God,
like
yes.
when we were kids.
Yep.
AM, the AM
The
station.
AM station was
Just
huge.
they had like a 20 share, and then the next station down would have a 5, and then everybody else below that. It was just
Yep,
amazing. That's why it was such a big deal when we beat those guys, because
it was.
you know,
Oh, they were unbeatable. They
Oh, I know.
thought. Everybody
I
thought. Yeah.
yeah, it was. I ran into a WCCO guy from that era, and they still kind of have an attitude like, "Oh, we're much better than you guys."
Oh,
but,
were you?
but we did beat you. You remember that, okay?
You know what's so funny about that? The timing of things, and I don't know how this all aligns in the stars, with the stars, or whatever it is. But now we're talking about WCCO and how big they were and all the rest of it. Went to the Twins game yesterday, and as we were leaving, we walked past the Sid Hartman statue that's there.
Oh yeah.
And Sydney and I were really, really good friends.
He was a cool guy.
He was a guy I loved Sid Hartman, and Chad and I are still really, really good friends.
Yeah.
Well, he tried to get CCO to hire me, and they wouldn't do it.
Really?
Yeah. Well, they don't. This town.
Yeah.
When you kick somebody's ass for so long, they're never going to hire you.
Yeah.
You got to pay the price.
Yeah.
Whatever.
No, Sid was great, and he worked his ass
He
off.
did.
He was always working.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So I mean, right there, you got. I see Sid's statue yesterday, and somebody did. Alex
I
take
took
a
a
picture?
picture.
You took a picture.
It was
of it.
the lighting was terrible though. I
cool.
tried to fix it.
Oh, it was the sun behind the statue.
Yeah.
You can't really do anything
It was a bad
about
time
that.
of day for any.
We can
photos
close
out
the
there.
show with this because Sydney calls me one time and goes, "We're going over to the Lincoln Dell. Come on over," because he and I used to go to Lincoln Dell all the time.
It was his favorite place, I think, wasn't it?
Oh, he loved the Lincoln Dell.
Yeah.
No question about it. He goes, "Okay, well, I'll see you over there. I'm gonna bring another guy with me. I don't really know the guy, but so I show up and there's Sid sitting with the lead singer of a very large rock band. Remember I told you about this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Who is it, Andy?
Gene Simmons.
Gene Simmons.
Gene Simmons?
Sid and Gene Simmons. What can he goes?
Hartman.
I didn't know who he was. I don't know.
Well, I mean, if you think about it, that's like
Did Sid have soup on his tie like he normally does?
Yeah, he always had
well,
soup on
because
his tie.
Sid Hartman was born. What year was he born?
1920
Sid?
or
Jeez.
I think 1920. I think that's
Sounds
about
about
right.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
died quite a few years ago.
God, and
and
he
she
worked
was-
his whole
Yeah,
life.
he
He
was-
never stopped working.
He was born in 1920.
Yep.
Gene Simmons was born in 49, so he's 29 years younger. I mean, if you think about it, 29 like rock musicians, or not rock musicians, it's not even a thing anymore, but like a musician 29 years younger than you. How many do you know?
Right.
Yeah.
You know, a 29 years younger than me, well, that would be like 20. So no, that would be wow, I cannot do math right now. I'm so
okay.
tired. No, that would be
Just
10
ballpark.
years old. So I don't know many 10-year-old musicians, but I'm just like, you know, you can't blame him for not knowing something the generation before him or generation
Well,
and a half.
no, I
at
mean,
that
God,
point.
we just-
Sid knew
yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
did.
I mean, we
He
just
did.
went to a dance recital and we were hearing all of these songs and all of it. It's not this new whiny girl
I know.
Oh, yeah, I know.
thing.
I
They all
know.
sound exactly the same. It's
agree.
like I can't even comprehend what they're whining about this
Yeah,
time. It's
yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
Yep.
jeez, it's
Yeah.
a terrible sound.
Music
I
has
agree.
stagnated
I totally
for
agree.
quite some time.
It has,
really
Andy, you're right
has.
about
I
that.
keep on thinking when's somebody new going to show up and switch gears because it's
Me.
time.
I
It
got a
is
song
time.
out.
Oh, there you go.
Here we go.
What's your song? Where can you find it?
Yeah.
Hot you looking. It's on YouTube.
Well, Andy, can he find a little clip of it
I think
maybe
so,
and play
yeah.
it? Play a bit of it?
It's
He
kind
won't
of
sue
good
us.
way
It's kind
Close
of
the show.
Americana.
Is
what
it
I'm doing.
copyrighted?
Yes.
Yeah, I shouldn't do it then. Not.
Well, you
I'd
can
have to
play.
get
Oh, I'm the
permission.
guy.
You can play a
I
sample.
get
I'm the
permission?
guy. You got
Well,
your own deal,
YouTube's
can't
got
you?
their own deals.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
YouTube. That's the thing. I'll get copyright
Okay.
striked if I do it ahead of time.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Don't do it.
You'd have to send it to us,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and we can play it.
and
Okay.
then yeah,
I
you
will.
can.
Cool.
once-
Thanks.
And then when we do get struck, I can email you and say, hey, can you tell YouTube to get off my case?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're real picky about
Oh
stuff.
God, we got our old YouTube account. We had one before this one. It got
Yeah.
banned, permanently banned. Every video wiped because we
Wow.
played bumper music.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep,
God,
Yeah,
and
that's
that was
sad.
like 10 years
They're
ago.
that terrible.
Oh, that's sad.
It's real rough.
Yeah.
You can't play music. I mean, that's
I know.
bad for
I
everybody.
know.
I know it's horrible.
They want it all for themselves.
You know,
So
I
Andy's
played.
got your number, right?
I got your
Yeah.
email address anyway.
So how did this even come up? How did you find Jack?
You emailed me,
I
or you
I
emailed
came up with the
our
idea because I was listening in, and I've got all these memories of these, which I hadn't even touched the surface, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, of
Yeah.
all those things, those parties out in that trailer. You know what's funny is how wild it actually was.
Oh,
I mean, there were kegs of beer in there daily.
daily.
Kegs,
It was.
actual kegs, and you know
They were
all that
heavy
stuff.
too, carrying those.
Yeah, you had to carry.
Well, they weren't when they got done with them though.
No, they were not
they
heavy.
were
Yeah.
like then.
God, Jack, what that was radio heaven.
I
back in
know
those days.
it was. It was
so
amazing.
great.
It was a
We
great
just
era.
named all these people, you know, the Wallies and the Hell Hoovers and all these different people. And I'm, skipping through some. I shouldn't be, but That staff was phenomenal.
It really was. It was a good radio station.
It was a really great radio
Yeah.
station.
Joe in the chat wants to know the name of the song so he can put it on social media.
Oh.
It's called "Caught You Looking."
Caught You
Caught
Looking.
You Looking.
Yeah.
So
So
Is
it's
it YA? Caught you looking?
yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So
see if I
I was in this country band up in Bemidji, and we'd play at the Eagles, and all these older ladies are there, dancing away and stuff, and they're, and I'm 70 years old too, and I'm like, God, they're actually flirting with me.
Oh.
I couldn't believe it. It's like I thought this was
greatest.
happened back in like 10th grade, or something, the big local rock star or something, but
Right.
so I kind of started with that idea and wrote off of that.
Oh,
So it's
that's
based on that. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah.
That
I
would
like
be a
that
good
idea.
start. If we started working together on Tuesdays and Thursdays, you could do it from your house,
Yeah.
promote the thing. And then, like I said, all these people are insisting that we reach out to Sirius or whatever and or in the 5-state area. You probably know most of the people in the 5-state area anyway.
Yeah. I think you probably know more than I do.
But yeah, they want to expand the show and I don't know. I just think it'd be a lot of fun.
I will say one thing. When you get all driving around the country and listen to morning shows,
Mm-hmm.
they're so mostly just absolutely horrible.
They're horrible.
You listen to them and
We-
you go, how do these people get on the air?
I know.
Yeah, but wasn't
we
that the
just-
case back then too?
We just drove
No,
up
no.
from Florida, and I had a playlist ready. We were going to ship his car, and then the shipper thing, they were trying to jack us around on the price. So he ended up driving too.
Well, wait a minute. Let me give
And
them
you
the
had to
number.
listen to radio.
Let me give them the number though.
Oh.
They were going to ship it for $800. By the time they're going to pick it up, it was $2,200.
And oh, by
No.
the way, we'll ship it up. We'll pick it up this afternoon at 4. Oh, wait a minute. Can we pick it up next week?
Oh,
We're like,
what?
you're a bunch of
You
scam
triple the
artists.
price, and now you can't even come to
Yeah.
get it.
The
Wow.
auto shipping has become a very weird industry.
Ridiculous.
Well,
Anyway, so you did try to listen to radio coming all the way up
I
from
did,
Florida,
yes.
and you kept on saying that there was just
It
nothing.
made me sad.
Nothing.
I know.
It really made me sad. It's like that industry was so huge. I mean, again, going back to Sid Hartman, he's going all the way back to 1940 being on the radio.
Yeah.
I know.
It's so we should work on this because I think putting the show together would be a lot of fun.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad that you would even think of me. At one point, when I was working at KQ, you asked me if I'd be on the morning show, and I said no. I own nights.
Yeah,
I was doing 6 to 10. It's like thinking back on it. God, how stupid was that? No, I don't want to give up this night shift. I'm dominating.
But see, the great part of it is now all these years later, it might be a home run. So what the hell's
Yeah.
the difference?
Oh,
Doesn't
it'd be a
matter.
home run. I don't doubt that at all.
Well, I'm telling you, we got to get to work on this because a lot of our listeners, a lot of people really miss the KQ. I still think we'd probably find a radio station in town to put it on too if
Yeah.
they would just settle down. But when you hand somebody their ass like we did, they don't like it, and they never give up on the fact that you hurt them, not
Yeah.
intentionally.
Yeah.
I haven't wanted everything I've ever done. It's not how it works. Some things you're good at, and
Yeah,
some
your
things you're
basketball
not.
career was crap.
My basketball career
You
was
played
worse.
basketball?
No, I made that up.
Did you play sports at all in high school?
In high school, no, I didn't. I started working at 11 years old
Oh,
because they hauled my dad away in a straitjacket, so I had to kick in the money in North
Yeah.
Minneapolis. So I never got to play any sports because.
When I met him, he was playing softball a lot.
And by the way,
Yeah.
it shows that I never played sports.
I don't know about that. I remember we used to wrestle around in the
Oh God, the
studio.
wrestling!
and you'd get me in a headlock, and it's like, I'm not getting out of this one. I mean, it's like I was in, it's,
What a nut house that place was. It's so
Yeah.
great talking to you because I forgot about all the crazy stuff that would happen in that building.
I know.
God, we have got a 42 share. Oh, God.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, bring in some more beer.
Bring in more beer. We only have 5 cases.
Yeah.
Jack, we'll stay in touch on this. Seriously.
Yeah.
Andy's got your phone number too?
I think so. If
Got
you
your
don't,
contact info.
yeah, I'll send it to Andy if you don't.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you really want to do this, well, I'll get to work on it. I think it'd be just Tuesdays, Thursdays. I think it'd be great.
Yeah.
And
Good
then
place to start anyway.
and then maybe look forward and do another show just ourselves
Yeah.
to put out there.
So you're still using Bob and Stretched, huh? I mean, both those guys. Sansevere, I guess.
Sandy's on.
on
Yeah,
once a
Sandy's
week.
on a
Well,
lot.
I don't know what
Yeah.
happened to the whole book thing. He was supposed to be interviewing you on our show to put together.
Yeah, I'm
a
going to
book,
talk to him about
and all of a
that.
sudden, he's just kind of forgot about that. I
Yeah,
think.
a little bit.
Oh,
Which
Well,
would
it doesn't
indicate
help
he
that
thinks
you
it
have,
sucks.
I think Bob just gets a little ADD.
Well, it doesn't help when you've got country dial-up apparently, and
Yeah, his.
Oh
dial-up
yeah,
is-
that's true.
Yeah.
That is a
Internet's
big
terrible.
problem.
not that our
Buffalo.
internet's the best either. I don't know how hard is it to make an internet connection work. It's 2026.
We need some
Literally
more data
everything's-
centers.
yeah.
We
Let's
need
get
data
building.
centers. Well, I just got a message from BookBub. Top trending deals this week.
Oh, good.
Hey, thank you.
Got to get
Nice.
that.
All right, Jack, we'll stay in touch. And thank you so much for coming in. This was
thank
so
you for having us.
It was
enjoyable.
good to see
Great to see
you.
you, Catherine,
Yeah,
too,
Great
you
to
know.
see you. Honest to God.
Both of you guys.
that
And
was
meet
so
Andy,
much
too.
fun.
Yeah, I never
Yeah.
met you. I don't think.
Probably
No,
not.
no.
No.
All right, I will talk to Andy about this because the thing is that Andy, his wife has a new job, so he can only come in on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So Tuesday, Thursday would be open. As a matter of fact, next week, what do we do? We're not. Do we have any shows next week?
I'm gonna talk
Andy?
to Mom about that. I think
I
she's
think
gonna
we
try.
might not. No, I don't think we will.
Oh,
You
yeah,
don't
you're
think
thinking
so?
you're not going to try.
I just think it's going to be a shit show if I try to
Because
engineer
Andy's
it.
having
Maybe.
Andy, you're having a surgery,
Well, you're
Pretty
right.
Yep,
sure
sure
it'll
am.
be a shit show.
and then Alex is going to be in
That's
Florida
YouTube
with
for
Fawn
the
and a
chat.
dance. troupe
Right.
and all that.
Different.
So next week might be an off week.
It might be an off week next week, but then we
Yeah.
can come charging back after that.
It also depends on how quickly I recover. They say
I suppose,
count
yeah.
on a week, but some people are back into work 2 days later. You never know.
Well, Alex will be back and she can do it. I don't know if she can edit.
She's going to do it on Friday, this Friday.
But she'll be out of town the
Oh,
same
she is
week.
gonna do it this Friday?
We won't have those two.
That's true.
Yeah, I just vote no.
It'll just be you two, and I'll
Well,
get a
it'll
bunch
give
of
me
people.
it'll give me time too to get everybody together and talk to Jack about this,
Yeah,
talk
you
to
can
all these
spend
other
the whole
people.
weekend putting together all kinds of
Oh,
stuff.
listen to her now.
Do it.
Yeah.
Get out of the house.
Yeah. pretend that- oh God, the show's getting to be 3 hours long here. I probably better. Thank you so much for putting up with all this. But I'm telling you, it was just looking back 40 years now. That was 40 years ago.
I know. How
I
did that
can't
happen?
believe it.
Yeah.
Can I have my TV back?
I think it finally gave out.
Was
It
it
started,
was it
the
an old
picture
tube
started
one?
shrinking.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. there you
Probably
go.
was a tube.
Oh yeah, it was
Oh,
a
I
full
guarantee
heavy
it was,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah. It was a nice TV though.
Well, I didn't want to give you a piece of crap.
Yeah,
I
I
come
know
over
you
and go, here,
bought me
look,
a
here's a
TV.
used television. All right,
Well, not only
ooh.
does the
Well,
TV
the funny
network.
thing about that was you went to Sears to get it.
Yeah.
You didn't
Yeah.
just go buy a TV. You went to actual
And we
Sears.
just walked by a Sears and it was completely shuttered.
Closed.
Yeah, that-
Shuttered.
Do they
Was
have
it the one
any
at Mall
s-
of America or downtown?
It was Mall of America.
Mall of America
yeah.
just
Do they have any
shut
Sears
downtown.
open anymore?
I don't know if they do.
I think they've closed.
Macy's too.
There was one
Macy's
left
Closing
at.
all over the place.
Yep.
There
There
was
are 5 Sears, 2 in Florida, 1 in California, 1 Massachusetts, and 1 Texas.
There you go.
because there was one at
were there, about 2,000 at some
Ridgedale
point?
that I think
Yeah.
that they tried to have that one be the only one that was going to stay open, but apparently not.
Okay. Any good quotes on the screen, Andy, that we could use to sign off the show?
People are just talking about all sorts of stuff. Like
Like-
Mall of America Sears closed years ago. I'm sure it did.
It did.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, nobody's moved in.
Well,
To
no,
it.
yeah. Well, I mean, Mall of America too. It's another one of those things. I don't know. I just feel like it's not like it used to be.
Well, when we were
No.
there, it was just like there were these stores with the super janky clothes. You're
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah.
ugh. And then
Yeah.
a cereal bar. What?
Really?
A cereal bar.
To
Cereal
go there
bar.
and eat cereal?
You know,
Yeah.
sit at a counter
Like,
and
what?
probably pay $10 for a bowl of cereal.
Well,
Oh, yeah,
bowl
yeah,
of
the
Cheerios.
treats,
Oh,
the
man.
treats cereal bar on floor
can't believe it.
3.
Yeah.
Well, it's
There you
also
go.
boba. Boba's big.
Boba.
Yeah,
is
basically,
big.
it's like you. Oh, okay. So it's those like self-serve ice cream places with the walls, the rows of toppings.
Yeah.
It's that, but it's cereal instead of toppings.
Okay.
So-
And it's succeeding?
I can't say that much.
I don't know.
can't say
Kristyn
that.
knew all about it. She said cereal's hot in LA. So
Yeah, hot in Los
I guess you can
Angeles.
talk anybody into anything with a
Yeah.
TikTok video.
Yeah, that's all you need.
Guess
That's all you
so.
need.
All right. We're
All
going
right.
to wrap it up to 2.5 hours almost.
Oh yeah.
Time.
That's all right.
But in any case,
Oh,
Jack,
your song is already on Facebook.
Yeah, I'll
Oh,
post
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'll post it on our Facebook page too.
Okay. Well,
Oh,
thanks.
Well, thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
that's
that's
magnet.
cool.
Oh, look at a dog. Okay, I'm ready to go
You're
now.
ready?
He knows when it's
Great
time
show.
to go.
All right. Thank you
You
very
know
much
when
for
it's
listening to all
time
this.
to go.
But I mean, there was a lot of heart in this whole deal and just wonderful memories and feelings. And it's just, I love these kinds of shows. So
Yeah.
thanks for putting up with us. And we'll talk to you on Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye.